Welcome to the show. Hell yeah. In the studio today on the Tony Gomez Show, I have the pleasure of interviewing Shaggy and Meg from Haunt the Sleep. Shaggy, how's it going today?
It's going excellent.
All right. Well, team, we are waiting for Meg to arrive. She's running a little late. She's coming in from Rockport, so she'll be here very shortly. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get things started, man. I'm glad that, let me take it back. Last time you were here, we'll share a little story, right, about my neighbor. You hit me up. You were getting together for some rehearsals. You're like, hey, man, can I borrow one of your speakers? I said, yeah, absolutely. Drop on by. And so you came by, picked it up. And then after rehearsal, you're coming by and you drop it off.
Dark.
It was dark. You happened to go to the wrong house.
Yeah.
And who came to the door? How did that go down?
Some guy came out with a loaded ass shotgun, pointed at me, and I was just like, oh God, dude. I was like, I'm just here to drop off an ant, man.
Shit, right?
And he's all, get the fuck off my lawn. And I was like, I'm sorry. I thought you were, Tony. And then luckily you came out at the right time because I was about to book it and run.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, he's cool. And then boom, my heart was racing. My wife was in the car too.
Yeah.
Whew. And she was pregnant too.
Man, I had no idea how that actually all went down right there, Shaggy, because his truck was in between me and him. So, hey, it sounds like that's Meg. Ooh, once go catch the door.
All right.
All right. Just back. The bottom lock is right there. All right. Good. Shaggy's gonna go catch the door real quick. We're gonna let Meg in. We'll get her comfortable, get set up, and then we'll start. I got a whole bunch of questions for the band tonight. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Here we go. All right. Cool. All right. Hey, guys, remember, if you want to make any comments or ask any questions, just jump in the chat room and say what's up, all right? Well, I'll be checking it periodically. All right. Yeah.
Come on, Megan.
Hey, Megan, how you doing? Hey, good to see you. Hey, all right. Hi. I'm glad you brought some refreshments. All right. It's always BYOB here.
Oh, yeah.
Do me a favor. Did you like the bottom lock on the door?
Yeah. I think I did the top one.
The top one's good. That's fine. Okay. Just close the door for me if you wouldn't mind. Gotcha. All right. My wife and my son are out working out at the gym right now, so they'll be coming back in a little bit. So
don't want to interrupt them.
Yeah, and I got my dogs are in the back room and shit hanging out, so they can be a handful, but I had to put them away because I just don't want to take any chances.
What kind of dogs you got?
I got a brown mouth cur, and her name's Penny, and she's like a big Twinkie. I love her to death. And the other one's a Labrador, black Labrador. Oh, nice. And her name's Babsy. Yeah. Okay. So my two girls, they're about 10 years old. And I've always had dogs. As soon as I got a house, I was like, all right, Lori, we're going to get a dog and multiple dogs. And then we got a cat, of course. So our first pet was a cat. Yeah. And golly, it brings me back. Fidget was his name. And we had him for 15 years.
Damn.
Oh, man. Yes, such a long time. Pretty much I got her for Lori for like our first Christmas. I got her a couple of things, but maybe I got in November. And anyway, I'm gonna save that one for the book. All right.
Okay.
All right. I want to focus on you guys here tonight. All right. Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. I'm glad you guys like pets like I do too, because if I do charity things like this thing on the wall, the Christmas Spectacular, where I do a Christmas show to raise money for the food bank.
I've always wanted to participate in that.
Oh shit.
So bad.
Oh man, it's the most fun I do all year, man, because there's nothing like getting 19, well, including myself, it's 20 of us. Wow. Musicians together to make some Christmas music with a little metal edge to it.
That would be sick to be a part of.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna get just a little closer right there. Let me see. Give me a little check on there.
Check the mic.
Boom. Let's see. You might have to turn your
little volume up there.
Do I
right.
need to put some headphones on so I can hear myself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do those ones. Okay. That should be it. Let's see. Let's check that out again. Do me another check on there.
Check.
I'm not catching her on there.
I know. A little quiet speaking voice.
Right. No. You're fine. I just want to make sure I haven't done anything on my end. Okay. Let's see. No, it's not that.
That's the mute.
Yeah. Guys, we're gonna figure this out real quick. So 1, 2, there you are right there.
Test.
Oh,
Oh, there we
there we go.
go.
Woo! I was thinking I had 3 other mics, but I'm not using that one. Okay, good. We're
Sweet.
live. All right.
Now, officially.
We're fired up. All right. Hell yeah.
How's it
You
going,
only-
people?
I think it's because I didn't get my fireball before the show. It
Mm.
kind of takes me off a little
Oh.
bit.
Well, I've got Michelob.
Thank
to
you.
prepare.
Thank you. But it kind of slows me down. I want to stay up. But please, y'all have a good time. Drink as much as you like. All right.
Okay.
Hell yeah. And put it up on top. It's all good. Dog. I don't have
Okay.
any coasters, but don't worry about
All right.
it.
That's easier for sure.
Well, Shaggy and Meg, thanks for making it over here today. All right. You know, my first encounter with Haunts to Sleep was kind of being brought in by Daniel Adame. And he kind of put a good word in with me with Daniel to be feature vocalist on one of his tracks. And you know, when I got to hear the work that Daniel put together, I was blown away on how the music sounded so great. It really kicks ass. So he picked out a song called No Way Out. Gave me some time. I came up with some lyrics, and I went over to shout out Juan Jimenez was also there in the house. So Juan and Daniel were there taking care of things, and we spent an afternoon. I think we did maybe another day. Not too long, but I brought what I had to the table. Daniel showed up, and we bounced ideas off each other. And before you know it, we had No Way Out, and it was a fun track. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed putting some lyrics to something so great that he put together. And I was just I was really hoping that there was going to be what there is now, a live band ready to do this kind of music. You know what I mean? Because I was starting to hear more, and the rest of the tracks I was starting to hear, a little bit at a time. I was just thinking, wow.
I thought your was On My Own was the one you wrote.
Which one did I say?
You said No Way Out.
No Way Out. Oh my God.
That's another. That's another one.
That's another one. But that was
made that
was
one.
Roman.
Yeah.
Holy smoke! I guess I got that top of mind because I was listening to it before the show.
It's easy to. There's been so many changes that
Yeah.
have happened with ending up where we are now.
Yeah.
I
With
know.
all the original features that they had, and then now it's just us, and now we're trying to do their stuff, remaster it, do it our own way, and now we're re-envisioning and doing our own thing now.
Yeah, and you got to put your stamp on it.
Mhm.
So are you guys
Yeah.
playing all these songs that I'm hearing on Spotify Live?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
And we have some that haven't been released yet for the show.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting our hands dirty, writing our own songs.
Yeah.
The lyrics anyway. Daniel still is like the
Yeah, he
boss of
he does all the instruments and stuff like that, creates the groove. and
Yes.
he has the wordings down, gives us a subject, and then we
Great.
go off of it.
Excellent. Yeah, and he kind of did the same thing for me for the most part. And it's great to have a leader like that in the band.
He has an arsenal.
definitely.
An arsenal of artillery to load out. His whole computer is decked out with tracks to go.
Oh, I bet he's got
Yeah.
more
Yeah, it's
material.
just like lines, and you can just sit
Yeah.
there and scroll through it. He's like, anytime
there-
you need songs.
There was just one day we were just done rehearsing, and we were tracking one of our old ones. I think it was battles or something like that.
Yeah.
It was an old one we were doing.
Yeah.
We were just doing pre-pros, and then boom, we were there for an hour. We got lost, and he was just showing us all these tracks that were just hidden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Enemy came from that one. I think that's
Uh-huh.
where we resurfaced the one we've been working on most recently.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
it was gonna be a little kind of 1 minute breakdown song that was gonna be in between sets, and they were
Alright.
no, this is gnarly. Let's try and make it a whole song. And
Yeah.
then she wrote that one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're performing it in our set, so if you want to hear it, you'll have to come out to one of the shows that we're having. But eventually
Yeah.
we'll get it all recorded and put on Spotify and YouTube and everything.
He's gonna be playing there with us on Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah. I'm really looking forward to
Oh,
that. Man, that's gonna be
Sick.
great. Have you heard Fallen Fears?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we played with them at the last show we did at the Red
Yes.
Rabbit.
They've got such great energy. I love those
Yes.
guys.
Really?
They're-
I haven't heard them yet.
They're young, and they're very very enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, yeah.
Enthusiastic, yeah.
All right. Well, great. let's see, you already given me a set time, so I'm looking forward to that. They're coming on, then we're going on. Southern Revival's coming on after us, and then you guys coming on
I
last.
wonder who their new bassist is.
Matt Wood also plays guitar for Night Party and guitar for Ill Adjusted.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's playing bass for them now too.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Matt's hungry. He's got a lot of drive, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, man. He's awesome. I want to jam with him. I ran into him. I want to say it was maybe at the El Nino show last year, and I thought it was cool because he came up to me and was like, "Hey, what's going on, Tony?" And I really never met Matt, and I've known him for the bands. I've always seen him play, but he came up. We started shaking hands, talking, and I was like, "Dude, I've been looking to start a Tool band. What do you think about doing a Tool tribute?" And he was like, "Oh, dude, I'm in too many things right now, man." Yeah, but that's a great idea, and I appreciate you asking. But I like working with so many talented artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I figured if Matt can do Deftones, he can come up with some Tool.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
Those fucking groovy ass bass lines that continue on
I know,
for like 9
right?
minutes.
Oh, love it too. So shout out to Matt, dude. Hell yeah. So Southern Revival, man, those are my boys. They've been with me for the past couple of benefits that I did. Baldy's Metal Brotherhood. I had a friend of mine pass away 2 years ago, and just a tremendous friend of mine that I went through. Kind of like I've known him for almost 30 years, and me and him met the same place where me and my wife met. And then we stayed working together through our career. We became general managers for a place called Wahoo's Cajun Cafe. He met his wife the same place. Before you know it, I get married. He gets married. I have a kid. He has a kid.
Oh,
And yeah,
That sounds like my life.
we go to
now.
concerts together. Exactly.
Yeah.
So our career grew together, our families grew together, and to have him, pass away so soon, it's like, oh, it was just a hit to the gut. So, one thing he always brought to the table was that kind of brotherhood. We always were able to get together his place, have barbecues, and he was just that kind of fun catalyst of all our friends that brought everybody together. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get bands together because that's what I can do pretty well is it gets shows. So let's show some love to him, and also raise some money. So we raised money for the Corpus Christi guitar programs because his two boys learned how to play guitar going through the Ray program, and they're shredders. Nice. So I'm like, yeah, dude, I love it. And I just want to keep kids motivated into that. And he was all about the same thing and just encouraging kids to stay out of trouble and into music and into something positive. And hopefully metal. We're metalheads, and we went to so many Pantera, Metallica shows together. And
that reminds me of a meme that I saw. It was like, if you don't want your kids to get in drugs, teach them how to play an instrument because then they won't have money to buy drugs. They'll be spending it on instruments.
I love that. Gear. Right. Drums,
everything.
Us three, we get away with it kind of on the cheap side sometimes. You know what I mean? We made that big investment on that wireless. Get a badass shirt or something. Yeah. But we get away kind of easy compared to the guitars and the drummers, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Especially carrying stuff,
Breakdown and looting.
Well, I hope you guys are team players.
Yes, of course.
It really matters, dude. It matters.
It really does.
Oh man, I've been doing this for over 30 years, and that's the one thing that I always try to always do for my drummer. Always, because I was lucky that back when I started playing, that's when the drummers had big drum sets, double bass kits, 3 or 4 toms up on top, 1 or 2 floor toms, and
can't forget the cowbell.
Yeah, of course, you got to have that too. And so, with all that gear, you got to have somebody to kind of help you out, show you some love.
Right.
And matter of fact, in Integrity, I provided the drum set for the first 3 years, so I was kind of looking after my baby too.
Yeah,
I got in a car accident, and with the money that I got from the therapy, I always wanted a drum set, so I bought me one of those Tama Rockstars. It was a Charlie Benante model from the State of Euphoria tour, and dude, it was a rack toms, 4 toms on top, 2 floor toms, the works. The fucking works.
Music is therapy, especially drumming. It's so physical. That's perfect.
The thing is that I'm a better singer than I was a drummer for the metal bands I want to play. So I was like, all right, well, you're a better drummer. You want to use my drum set? Yeah, dude. All right, that look cool. So, that's where it went. And, you make some bad choices sometimes. And I'm guilty of that. And the reason I'm mentioning this because I don't have the drum set anymore. I lent it to somebody who didn't take care of it.
No.
what a tough way to find out
Mm.
that the person you lent it to had a bad fucking crack habit.
Oh,
shit. How did I find the fuck out until it was too late? And I still haven't seen the guy since. But God
you never
forbid,
know. You never know. They might come back out of the blue one day, all clean, and be like, "Here's your money back. I'm sorry."
That would be great.
Yeah.
I would have so much love for that.
Yeah.
And respect, exactly.
Oh God.
So watch out if you lend your gear out.
No,
all right.
not happening.
Good. Don't take that
Not
chance.
without a contract signed in blood.
Right. Some kind of collateral or something, right? Shoot.
Let me hold on to this.
That's one thing I'll say that I wasn't expecting to experience, like coming into the scene here in Corpus. Just the camaraderie that y'all have. Like everyone's like sharing bandmates, and like someone's out one day on a show and they're like, "Hey, get this buddy over here to play so we can still have a show." And then all of these shows that you have that are like fundraisers and are just fun things to do that bring everybody together. I think it's really awesome.
There's a lot of camaraderie.
Yeah.
Whether you're playing hard music, death metal, whatever kind of metal it is, everybody's doing their own thing.
And they're even coming out to each other's shows just to watch, even if they're not playing.
I'm going to ask a question about that in a little while. And that's really something awesome. Really something awesome. That hasn't happened around here in a long time.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool about this, the scene that's going on right now. Hell yeah. Really
it's coming
cool.
back.
I feel like it's coming back. All right. And you're doing good things at a good time. You're part of it. You're part of it. So let me ask you, how did you guys come into the mix with Daniel?
It's a funny story. I saw a video of him like advertising, see if anybody wanted to try out for vocalists and stuff like that. Yeah. And they said, pick a song. I chose Kill Switch Engage. I was like, okay, I'm going to kill it. I sent them, I think it was the fourth song on the album, Rose of Sheridan.
Oh, you did the Rose of Sharon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they liked the screaming and everything. Yeah. And there was a friend of ours, Azen. I did a little show with him out in the streets downtown. He was just doing like a little gig out there, just playing guitar stuff. And I brought my little amp, PA, and everything. And I was just doing some of my own little personal music. And Megan and Azen, they were doing like covers.
Yeah. He was a dishwasher at a restaurant that I worked at. And I was looking for a way to get connected into the music scene because I had just come back into Texas from living out of state. And so I was looking for somewhere to grow this passion that I have for music. And it got me connected with Azen we were doing busking. And then we showed up and I met Shaggy. And then I get a text a few weeks later, like, hey, I've got this band that's looking for another vocalist.
Yeah,
you should try out.
They were looking for a girl vocalist and a guy that knows screaming. And I was hey, I know this girl that can sing, and then we both tried out and they were like, oh, hell yeah. And then we went over to the studio and we recorded some songs just as a pre-pro.
Yeah.
And they loved it. And we started practicing ever since.
Yeah.
What was that first song?
The first song I recorded was called Haunt. It's not live. Yeah. It's not anywhere yet.
It's not anywhere.
There was three songs that I did and I recorded with Chris Reyes.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I did those three. And then we started doing some other pre-pros with the older stuff.
With Battles, I think was one of the first ones. And
yeah.
Then,
okay.
And then Down the Line.
Down the Line.
Started doing that one. Down the Line was the first one that we recorded together. Because Down the Line was Roman actually wrote that one. He wrote it.
He wrote the lyrics?
Yeah. He wrote the lyrics and he had the song out on Spotify and everything like that. And it was just a guy doing the vocals, the screaming and the singing. And we basically like remastered it and turned it into a 2-thing.
Ah, you redid it. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So everything that we've been doing has been the older stuff and the old collaboration.
Kind of felt like a cover artist a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
But like it's a work in progress. Like it built us into something that like I think we're almost there to where we can find our own way.
Yeah, we're defining our own sound, our own style. I think that's like our next big hurdle is like really figuring out what the Haunt the Sleep sound like is. So that when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah. That's them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And part of that is just going to be you guys losing yourselves in your music, singing the shit out of it. night after night. Even when, you know, after you get it recorded in the car.
Yeah.
But really, man, you know, I think
Really feeling it.
I think Eminem said it best, man. You got to lose yourself in your music up on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then that creates that uniqueness that no one else can meet and no one else can top. And it just becomes your magic.
Yeah, exactly. Your
Your
essence
magic.
out there.
Because I hear it. You guys got the chops. You know what I mean? So when you're searching for your niche,
Tweaking it.
yeah,
Fine-tuning
exactly. You just a little of this, a little of that. The recordings sound great, and when it comes to Down the Line, I definitely got to give that one bigger props. And I like every song, but I really like Down the Line. It's a little harder than the other ones, especially like your lines. You start really getting after it in the second half of the song. I like that. It's fucking awesome.
We got one coming out pretty soon called Nightmare. That's our next song. Gonna be released real soon.
Yeah.
We already got the mix ready to go. We're gonna have a lyric video for that one. We might be releasing that one after the show. I'm not too certain yet.
It's soon. We
Okay.
can say it's soon.
It sounds good, and there's a little something in there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I really like the quality of everything, man. It's coming out great.
Yeah.
So you guys really accent each other very well. It's Daniel giving a lot of direction, huh? He gave me a whole lot of direction too, and that's good. And because I like to, I can work good with a good producer like that, and bring me out. You know, tell me, hey, that sucks. You can do better. I want to do better. Show me, bring the best out of me. I want that challenge.
Definitely.
There was different people that we went to, like recording wise, that we went to.
Different producers.
We went through Abel and
Omega.
Omega Productions, and now we're doing stuff with Robert Beltran.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And he likes to push us.
I love it.
And we like that.
It's so great.
Yes.
He's like a coach. Like,
yeah.
Go,
I know.
Go.
And he's
That's
like, try something like this, and then bring it up like that, and then stick it out,
and he's like, okay, you know what? That sucked. Do it this way.
Yeah.
I like that he's not afraid to try.
Y'all are so lucky.
Things. Yeah.
I love working with Rob. That's why I recorded my Killamore album with, it's been about 12, 13 years. And we did 10 songs together. So, spent some real good quality time with Robert right there, man. And at that time, I think I was taking him almost like 2 hours a song. And so, yeah. So
this last one was like 6.5, almost 7 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a lot. But it was good. It's good.
I just felt so bad because it was like the first 4 or 5 hours was her, and then I hop in there and
you feel bad. I felt bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm taking up all the time.
Yeah, I go in there and like I'm done within like an hour and a half.
Well, it's a little. Sometimes when we're going hard, to get a little easier than sounding tight with hitting all those great notes. Yeah, we don't have quite so much of the pressure. You know what I mean? But there is such thing as you screaming in key. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Or getting the exact kind of sound that you want.
He was all, I want you to scream those 2 words low, then bring it up, stick it up there high, and then go back low again, and then end it with the mid.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, dude.
Right. Dude.
I'll get my best shot.
I'm telling you, the vocal coach, right? In there, you get not only a great recording, but shit, you bring a lot out of it.
Oh, this next song is going to sound wicked.
Oh, man. I had a chance to hang out with Robert for about 5 minutes. Maybe he was busy at the end of the night because he was doing sound for us over at Brewster Street. We played there on Saturday. And I'm going to get him on the show, too. He's getting ready to hit the road with El Nino. Yeah. He's got like one more weekend over there at Brewster. So shout out to Robert and Precision Studios. If you need something recorded, wait till Robert to come back because he does a fantastic job. So Precision Studio, make sure you look him up on Facebook. Shout out, Rob. Hell yeah.
Go, Rob.
Love him, man. So that's how you guys came into the picture. Yeah. All right. I love that. That's a great story. Now, thinking about that, was it your first band?
Not for me.
Tell me about your other band before this.
My other band before this was Darkest Resentment.
Darkest Resentment. Yeah. All right. Hell yeah.
Old scoring days. A little shame, but like not as ashamed now. It's kind of like a building block.
For sure. Absolutely.
It was a learning stone for me. Like I was young. I was in my early 20s. I was partying, doing drugs and drinking, and thought I was on top of the world. And I was
You're a rock star. I made it.
yeah, and I was like, I got these group of people together, and like we just practiced like maybe like an hour or two, and like, all right, let's go to open mic, and just jumped the gun real quick. And my drummer at the time, David, huge shout out to David, love you, man. He was like, no, we're not ready. We're not ready. I was like, yeah, let's do this.
Fuck it, let's get it.
I pushed him. I amped him up, and like we all went up there and made a fool out of ourselves. For the first 10 minutes, like he got the drum set up and we started playing, and then he was like, fuck, I forgot my sticks. And he had to run outside, grab his sticks, and then and our guitarist at the time sucked ass. Like he could not keep a rhythm at all. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. And through the years, we evolved into different guitarists. I started evolving and started trying to become more sober and clean and everything. And I was dealing with my ex-wife now. When I was in the band, I was with my wife, and my guitarist was my brother-in-law. So whenever I broke up,
that changed the dynamic of the band too. Yeah.
And when I came back after COVID, I tried to reform the band again, and it didn't work out. Like it was all right. We were like, kind of like almost lost the magic and everything until Daniel posted that thing, and I just tried out.
Yeah.
And it lit a spark back up in me, and I was just like, wow.
All right.
And then just whoa. And now I'm just on fire now. Can't be stopped.
That is awesome. Let me think about the timeline too, because you're dad now, right?
Yeah.
So, did you already start working with Haunt to Sleep before she was pregnant?
Yes.
So that was part of the resurgence. Yeah, I'm back in it. Yeah, let's go, honey.
Before y'all were married, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
We've been with Haunt to Sleep almost 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And hey, good things come when you start rocking out, right?
Yeah. I've been with my wife. Our 2-year anniversary is coming up here on the 24th next month.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. It's great to be dad.
Oh yeah.
Well,
she's a little crazy, but I love her.
All right. She loves you, right?
Oh yeah. Every time I walk home, she's all, just like,
daddy's girl. Enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it, dude. It's the best. It is the best.
I love dressing her up.
And Meg, how about you? Were you doing some singing before you came back?
I was. It wasn't in rock music though. It was in church.
Oh, okay, cool. Really?
I was doing the church singing, like more contemporary worship music.
Yeah.
Up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then I left that area and came back to Rockport, where I'm at, like 45 minutes away, where my family's all at. And so,
wow,
I've always had a love for heavier rock music, and so I decided to jump on at the opportunity that I was given.
You got a great voice. I can imagine that how the song, the church songs were going. What am I saying, church song? But you know what? I really like a lot of Christian rock. Yeah. You know, Mercy Me. I've seen them live a couple of times. I've seen Toby Mac.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that kind of music, you know, and it makes me feel fucking great. I love going to a Mercy Me concert and singing my ass off to those songs with him. And,
they're great at what they do. They're good.
Yeah,
artists.
It's something different. Yeah, you don't get it from a metal show. It's something different because you get an artist like that really has some real struggles, but has been able to overcome those obstacles, and for one way or another still manages to get up on stage. And got a lot of respect for those guys, and love to sing for Jesus. Love to sing for Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You know, I've been able to, you know, like Relent is another band that's kind of like got the Christ core going on. Oh, they're awesome. You know,
maybe the heavy song.
Ooh, heavy, right? Oh, it's a hit.
I keep playing that song in my head over and over. I love that song.
That's an incredible band, man. So there's so many great, you know, Christian rock metal bands out there, and even like in our town, Tilde is like Christ core. And yeah, like wow, they're
I really love them.
I
really
heard
love
them
them
for the
too,
first
right?
time at that
Shattered Sun.
the
show.
rehearsal show or the reunion show. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that was good.
they got a hell of a presence, and there's something special.
Mhm.
Yep, what they're doing is something special. No one's doing that kind of genre,
music, yeah.
and they're
Mm-mm.
keeping it. They're really keeping it, making it something of their own. And super shout out to all the guys in Tilt. Love
Oh,
you guys. Hell yeah.
Big
Yeah.
shout out.
Have you guys already played with them?
No, not yet. We were supposed to play with them at the Red Rabbit, but they had other
Oh, okay.
plans, and we ended up getting Earthrealm, and we had Fallen Fears
Oh, cool.
take their spot.
All right. Hey, and Earthrealm. Shout out to Earthrealm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heavy duty guys right
Yeah.
there. Yes.
That's
Especially my
not
guy
weird.
Josh. Love you, Josh. Hell yeah. Me and Josh Burnell had Headbangers Pit going on for about 5 years. And he also played with me in Killamora. And he's had Wrath Upon the Skies going for like almost 11 plus years. What
I
super
Wow.
grinder.
I played with Wrath whenever I was in my old band.
Yeah, man. Love all those guys. Love all those guys.
That's back when Josh was just doing vocals for them. They had a different drummer and everything. I think
Yeah,
they had
They even had it down at one time.
yeah, and they had a girl in the band too. I think her name was like Christina or Krista or something like that.
Really?
She wo-
Okay.
She worked at Old Bone Shakers.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And
played there a couple of times. I might have just missed the performance of them.
That was-
Of her jamming with them.
that was my first open mic night. Was at Bone
Bone
Shakers.
Shakers. Man, I wish that place was still open. I just like having more venues to be able to play, but
That place
it's a
just
shame.
had a good vibe to it.
It was cool.
It looked like
yeah.
an old like 50s, 60s bar with the whole checkerboard, and then they had like that car
Yeah.
in the back. It was like a whole
Oh,
50s car.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then they had the whole bar set up to where it was like old milkshakes, like mixed with
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, a whole
Yes.
aesthetic.
Yeah, it was kind of like a Rich's Part 2. Shout out to Richard, Rich Nunez, badass motherfucker right there, keeping Richard's Billiards alive. And I think you guys played there already, right? Last
Uh-huh.
gig,
That was
right?
our very first show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was our very first show together.
Oh,
We
cool.
opened for Zombie King.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
That's right. Hey, that's a great place to play.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
the stage. That's where we had our first couple of Christmas shows, thanks to Richard. So big shout out to Richard Billiards. Go out there and check it out. But that was like Rich's too, because that was like his
Mhm.
second baby.
Mhm.
And damn, too bad that place didn't stay open.
Yeah.
Damn it. But it's all good. I like the Riches is doing more shows nowadays. So that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great.
We have a
It's a
show
good
there
spot.
We're 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Already booked
Mhm.
that far in advance.
Oh yeah.
Kick ass.
Yeah.
Who else is on there?
We're opening for something Kill Devil something.
Really? All right.
They're like a collaboration from a whole bunch of like vocals and bassists from different like famous bands.
Okay.
I know one of
Well, that's going to be a great gig. Hell yeah.
yeah. They have like a lot of views and everything.
Hit Devil?
Kill
Devil.
Devil kill him or something like that.
I'll have to get that name from you. All right.
I'll look it
Well,
up
damn,
for
I'll tell
here.
you about. So,
Kill Devil Hill
Kill Devil Hill. I've heard them. Yeah, that's right.
featuring
Very cool.
Dewey Bragg, the ex frontman from Pissing Razors,
Okay.
guitarist from Typo Negative,
Uh-huh.
the drummer from Danzig, and the bassist is the ex from Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, shit. Dude, that's going to be a great show. Hell yeah. I'm going to make sure I listen to them. Kill Devil Hill. They must have some new music that's probably going to get ready to drop. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that group before. They're tight. All right. Well, Shaggy, who was the first singer, or basically who maybe got you influenced or inspired you to get on the Vokes before you know?
This band right here.
No kidding. All right. I'm trying to think of the singer's name. What's the lead singer's name?
Matt Tuck.
Matt Tuck. Yeah, dude. Hey, he's a pro. I got to see them in San Antonio, one of the River City Rock Fest. Oh, he
Lucky
kicked ass.
bastard.
He kicked ass. They were like a young, fired up Metallica.
I know.
So great at what
I was
they do.
gonna go see them when they came last November,
Oh.
but my wife was like almost due.
Just
and I was
timing,
like,
Yeah.
I was like, baby or trip to San Antonio with pregnant wife. Don't want to risk it.
Don't want to risk it.
Mhm.
Exactly. I know what you mean. Good call. Yeah, really. So Matt Tuck. All right. First
I-
song you heard from those guys who were like,
Tears don't fall.
hey, mine too.
It was
Mine
Tears
too.
Don't Fall, and then I just started listening to that whole album, and I just started like singing it and screaming in it, and I like doing both parts. And I tried to like vocalize myself with that, with like Linkin Park, Cheetos, 4 Year Strong, Senses Fail. And
Yeah.
I like doing like both parts, the singing and the screaming, to like influence my like stamina.
Yes.
And now that I'm just doing screaming, like I have a lot of stamina behind
Mhm.
myself, so I can move around more and just bring the energy.
I love it. Exactly. Utilize that open time when you're not having to scream and
Yeah.
just keep that energy
And
rolling.
now that we have like
Mhm.
wireless microphones, I've been going a little
Oh,
crazy.
It's great.
So,
Isn't it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
other night we were out in the mosh pit.
yeah,
Yes.
I was like
Keep it up.
starting it and everything like that. When we played at the Black Monk Tavern,
Yeah.
like, I went out to everybody in the crowd and I was just jamming them in their faces. And like my
Yeah.
friends were there and I was just like leaning on them, like, yeah.
That's what I do when I get around there too. I love it, man. I love
Yeah.
the Black Monk because it's like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Zane and Gabe over there at the Black Monk. Love y'all. I think I got
Hell
a
yeah.
gig come. It seems like I always got a gig coming up there, but we're playing their anniversary on June 8th.
Oh, okay.
And then I think I got Workhole playing over there on May 4th. So it's not too far off.
And we
Love it over there.
We were supposed to play April or 27th, but we're doing the Battle of Bands thing.
Oh, okay. So you're still doing the 27th, but it's going to be over there at Red Rabbit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good. Oh, you know, since you're bringing that up, who else is on that bill?
Summoning Beyond the Grave. I know they're like death metal.
Uh-huh.
And
Definitely,
then Identify This.
Okay, I've heard that name. Mhm.
I know the drummer Ryan. He was in Jokes on You,
Okay.
and another couple other bands he's in.
Couple
But
other bands. Okay. Good luck.
he jumps around a lot, but
All right. Hey, you guys got an advantage. You got two of you up there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take advantage of
Always
that.
something to look at.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Make it work for you, man. Make it work for you. Tickets. You got tickets available, right?
Yes.
yeah, they're $15 and
Uh-huh.
then they're $20 at the door. We're gonna be doing a special giveaway tomorrow night. I already
Good.
have
I heard.
4 people interested, so we're gonna be doing a drawing tomorrow to see which ones win.
Great. Hell yeah. You guys make sure you check it out. Go to their Facebook. And is it too late for them to get in there?
No, they can like, subscribe, or they can just personally message me and say that they're interested,
Awesome.
and I'll put their name in the ballot and see what
We'll
happens.
see who gets lucky.
Even
Yeah.
just sharing it helps a lot. Just get the word out there so we can get as much support as we can to come to the show.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
If you don't get lucky and win, just it's only $15, man. It's not
Go
that
out there
bad.
and yeah, it's a great price for great fucking talent, and everybody's gonna be out there trying to kick ass. So bring in their A game.
Yeah, and they
So-
just built a new stage. Like they
Yeah,
extended
extended
it, and they put some risers
Whoa.
up there, and they're micing up everything. They're getting more integrated over
I
there.
like that. I like they're investing more into the live
Mhm.
setup right there.
Yeah,
That's good for us. I haven't had a chance to even be there yet, but I'm anxious to go check out somebody. I'll probably end up being there. Maybe you said the 27th.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's during the week.
it's a weekend. It's a Saturday.
That's a set. Good. Okay, cool. Good. I'm gonna try to make it out there and support you guys.
Okay.
Now, I'm seeing we got a friend of it over here, Love S. Reed. So, who do y'all look for vocal inspirations? Because I was just going to ask Meg about your influences and who inspires you. So I caught that out of the corner of my eyes. Says for Meg, where do you pull your inspiration for the songs you write? And thanks for checking it out, Reed.
Yeah. Inspiration. So I would say just life,
All right.
my personal experiences. Friends do these things sometimes where they just say something, this phrase or this like image, and they'll just, it's like a metaphor, and they'll say it, and I'll have to go write it down, and then I'll just build off of it one day whenever I'm feeling inspired or whatever. When Daniel sends a song, and I'm like, oh, you know what, this actually feels like this thing that I wrote down a few
it
days
goes with
ago,
it.
and then just
Yeah.
kind of piece it together and then build off of it. So that's inspiration for lyric writing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then as far as vocal inspiration, I mean, I've always listened to heavier metal bands like System of a Down, Breaking Benjamin. It's all kind of new metal
Yeah.
type stuff, Korn. And then I didn't listen to any secular music for like 7 or 8 years. So I could just I feel like I lost a part of like the knowledge. And so I came back and into the world and kind of relearned all these awesome bands. And at that time, whenever I came back to Rockport, Spirit Box was had gone viral.
Yeah.
I had learned about In This Moment with Maria Brinks. Like those vocalists are
awesome.
They're being female and being in the extreme brutal vocals. Those are things I really am looking forward to as I'm learning the extreme vocals.
Yeah. So, I'm all about that. I know what you mean.
To scream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you picked out a couple right there. Maria Brink, Ginger's also another great band right there.
Gosh, she's incredible.
Wow, right.
Oh
yeah, that's a jam, right? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time, yes.
Just that slow and
then Do you play any musical instruments?
I play guitar.
Yeah.
I'm not the greatest, but I love acoustic work and I can sing better acoustically.
Wow, okay. Yeah. Very cool. All right. You ever thought about just singing guitar and just doing your own thing?
Kinda, but not really.
Yeah, I thought of it too, but I'm like, man, that's a lot of work. I kind of rather jam with somebody else.
I would rather have someone play and me sing. It's very hard for me to do both. But
it's so hard.
When I do, I like to just do it for fun. One of the things that I did for my proposal to my wife that I have now, I wrote her a song, and I took her to the art walk, and not the art walk, but the river walk in San Antonio. And we were walking around.
Great.
And I was just like, I had my guitar on my back, an electric one with a pocket little amp and everything.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What are you doing carrying that?" And I was like, I don't know, just inspiration, something might happen, and I was just trying to play it off.
Right.
And like we were walking around, I was like, damn, where am I gonna play? Like I was nervous, and then like I already had the song written down and everything. I wrote a song for her, and then like I pulled her aside and I just started playing it. And some other couple, they were like, "Oh shit, he's playing a song for her."
Yeah.
And I started playing it, and then like as soon as the middle part, I dropped down on my knee and I proposed, and she's like, "Oh no, you're gonna make me cry."
Yeah,
and she said yes, and then all these people started coming up, and then there was a boat that walked by, and they were all clapping.
So cute.
What a killer moment, dude!
I want to
killed it.
I would love to record that song.
Yeah, keep working. The opportunity will come up.
My grandma in Vegas keeps telling me, she's like, "I want to record a song, but something that I can understand."
Yeah.
I can't understand you when you're doing that screaming thing.
I'll send you the lyrics, Grandma. You can hear it.
She wanted me to be a country singer.
Yeah.
She loves country.
Who knows, right? Life is long. Who knows where the journey might take you, right?
I grew up country.
Well, then see, there you go. Right.
And living in Texas, you just learn the country music through osmosis. Like you listen to a song, you're like, why do I know the words to this song? I don't listen to country music.
It's like you almost know what the next line's gonna be, especially being songwriters. You kind of like you already kind of feel like a rhyme coming up.
Yes. And then you listen to so much music. I don't know if it happens to you, but like if you hear new songs and you're like, oh, that riff sounds so like this older one, and it's like another song 10 years ago.
Yep.
Like, damn. So similar.
Thinking about country music, I want to give a shout out to Marcus Leal. He just did that cover of Cole Wetzel's song "So Low" with his other band, Swim the Current. Yeah, man. Marcus,
I saw that video. It was high quality,
big time, right?
High quality H2O right there.
And I like that. Hell yeah, I love me some Adam Sandler all day. And Marcus, I think this is some of his best work. He's really singing his ass off. He's got a love for country. And when I was talking to him, interviewing him last week, that's what he likes to hear right before he goes on stage. That's his go-to music. And he said that's the clearest way to clear out the
nerves and the jitters.
Yeah. Well, he said it's the clearest way to clear out the tour bus. He's like, well, this is my time to warm up. I'm gonna crack this shit. He starts singing his ass off to get ready.
That's diabolical. That's funny.
Right? Everybody get the fuck out. But it's you're right. We're from Texas. It's in our blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. having Daniel as kind of like Daniel Adama is kind of like my engineer when it comes to my podcast and pretty much anything I do. He's always there to be there and support. Shout out Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Big
Yeah.
time.
Shout out. Thank you for, being there for us in the beginning.
Yeah.
Him and Juan.
Yeah, love those guys. And there was a contest that was going on at work, a talent contest called Be a Star. And so, of course,
Be a
my manager's like, hey, dude, why don't you, sing a couple of songs, put them on a video. You're cover singer, you're a singer, get a couple of songs. All right.
Okay.
This year I'm going to do it. So I've been with the company for like going on 11 years, and every year that it always comes up. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do it this year. I said, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do it. So I ended up doing Neon Moon from Books and Dunn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the other song I did was Bodies from Johnny Poole.
Yeah.
I want to hear the other one.
Well, anyway, I gave it to Daniel. I said, hey, out of these two songs, what do you think? And he goes, well, the Drowning Pool is fucking bad. You killed it, dude. It's badass. Send that motherfucker in. The Brooks and Dunn, pretty good, but that's a hard one to sing, dude. You sound good. You sound good, but I know you could do better. If I would have been there, it could have come out a whole lot better. I said, hey, all right, I respect that. He goes, next time, don't go country. Just keep it hard. You're a hard singer. Just do your best. Stick to your best. And said, you know what? You're fucking right. But I wanted to try. We want to try different things.
Yeah.
We don't want to be kept in a box. We want to keep trying different things. So sometimes country comes down the line. Fuck it. If it
There's
is, it
definitely
does.
some experimentation going on
Yeah.
right now with metal.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Like Spirit Box and Meg the Stallion just did a collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really interesting to see what's being experimented with,
Right,
what's being blurred
exactly.
together.
And I think there's so many great open-minded fans out there that really can appreciate all that. And I think us three would definitely be there because, us being vocalists, we like to challenge ourselves and it's kind of step out of our comfort zone too.
Exactly.
That's what's going to make us hit that next level
Yeah.
and just keep on, raising the bar for each other. And, being in Fistful of Metal, we've got probably about a catalog, 60, 70 songs. And what I always like to pride myself in, even if I can't do it, but I fucking take it on. Give me any
I'll
fucking
figure
song.
it out. I'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Any song you
Dump
want.
that load all over me.
Any song you want, I'll do
Oh
it.
my God.
I tell them stay away from the Iron Maidens, stay away from the Ronnie James Dio because I just love their voice, the Bruce
Oh.
Dickinson and the Dio, and I was
Dio
like,
is so good.
I'm just not.
So good.
I'll do it, but I'd rather do something else where I know it's gonna come out even better.
Right.
Yeah.
So but at the same time, it's like challenge me.
That's a
And-
big challenge there.
Yeah, dude, but
Those
that's-
high notes are.
it is. Ooh, yeah. But when it comes to high notes, I got to do them the first. That's got to be the first song of the set,
Yeah.
or the first. They better anything with high is gonna be at the very beginning,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then I'm doing some cough drops in between sets, so that way I get a little get
Yeah.
that ready to go for because I'm doing Fistful. That's 30 songs, 3 1-hour sets, and we're doing Sepultura, a handful of Pantera, Metallica, and so takes a lot. Takes a
Yeah.
lot. You know what I mean? But
Oh yeah.
but hey, when you're doing it for 30 years, you take on those kind of things. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You want it. The more you do it, the
Oh,
more
yeah.
you want. It's like it is
It's
a
an addiction.
it's an addiction. Being on stage, being a performer,
Oh yeah.
being in a band.
Yeah. There's nothing like making music like with other people. Like even
Yeah.
because I was in marching band too, and I would get chills on stage
Yeah.
and or on the field, and I just fell in love with that feeling. And then so doing it now on stage with this style of music and with like the emotion that you're able to bring forward, it's just there's nothing like it. It's so great.
Yes. Hell
So
yeah.
cool.
I was in band too. I used to play alto saxophone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. And I played sax because I didn't have the chops to be a drummer yet.
I was never in band.
You skipped it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was in sports.
Oh, you did sports.
Yeah.
What did you play?
Soccer and basketball.
Basketball. Okay. And track. There you go. Good. Which one did you do best?
Basketball.
Killer.
Nice.
Killer.
Soccer was okay until I got my tooth like knocked out of place.
Shit.
Oh
Some guy
no.
elbowed me, and then
Oh,
they had
damn
to pop. They had to pop it back in, and then they had to do a root canal and stuff.
Oh, the root canal shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had that before.
Ooh.
But right now, I got a fake tooth in there right now
All right.
because
Got a flipper?
I got a flipper because I got robbed like 14 years ago or 13.
Damn it. Damn it.
Jerks.
All right. Yeah, shit happens though.
That was
But
a
you-
horrible, horrible story.
Oh, no. You want to share it?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Story
Um,
time.
I was in my early 20s. I think I was like 23, 22. I was working at Taco Bell. And I was wearing some nice clothes, and like I was staying at a friend's house near Molina Street, and I had to walk over there. So it was like the Taco Bell and Ayers. So I walked from there all the way there. I was almost there. I had my headphones in. I was jamming, but it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And this guy comes from around the corner, and I didn't realize it. Pulls me close and like grabs my jacket and everything, and he's like, "I got a gun in my pocket,"
Oh, fuck.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"Give me everything you got, or I'll shoot you." And I was like, I froze. And I didn't know what to do. I froze, and then he punched me in my like face and everything, broke my nose, and then shattered my tooth. And I woke up like 10 seconds later on the floor, and like all my nose was blood, and like he was patting
Holy
me.
shit.
He was patting me down and everything. And
Damn.
I was like, and then I saw him get into another car, and I was just like, fuck. I got up and I started running down the street. I thought my life was gonna end. I thought they were gonna come chase me.
Yeah.
So I fucking went to the nearest house, and I hid behind some bushes, and then my adrenaline was up, and I was just like, and I went and popped my nose right back into place.
Ouch.
Luckily, my mom was a registered nurse growing up, so I got a lot of training as a kid.
Yeah.
And
dude.
then I went back to the house, and then like the next day after the hospital visit, like I go to work, and they're like, "Are you sure you're fine?" Like my whole face was swollen. I was like, "Yeah, you know,
I'm good.
I got to work, you know." And then I bit into a burrito, and my tooth started just falling out.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
And then I had to have like surgery. And, like,
son of a bitch.
Damn it. Now I have this one in, and I plan on getting like an actual one drilled inside, so it doesn't have to come out every night. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It comes out every night.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all right. My daughter's got a couple of those.
Yeah.
Love you, Jasmine. Shout out. She's like, Dad, shut the fuck up.
I mean, I'm not proud of it, but like before, whenever I didn't have it in, it was hard for me to talk to people. Like it was a very confidence to speak to.
Okay.
And now that I have it in, like a lot of people don't even notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad those people, the dentist thing, they made it look like a real tooth. And I'm proud of it now.
I had no idea for the longest time.
Hell yeah. Well, you know what?
I like to freak people out. I'll pop it in and out, and just they're like, "Oh my god!"
You know what? When I was growing up as a kid, of course, I had braces, and you guys tell I have a little space right there between my two.
But it's a cute little one, though. It's like one of those like model spaces, the London look.
Funny, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. All right, because I was under the impression that the space closed up, and then I sent a picture of us in Fistful of Metal to this guy that does these he changes the picture into looking like a cartoon. And so next thing you know, he's in the back, and I got it like that. I'm like, that son of a
what an asshole.
Yeah. So I
like, how dare you?
I emailed him back and I said, "Hey, dude, if I'm gonna pay you money for this, you got to take out the fucking space between my teeth." All right, sure. I just thought it was kind of your thing, and then so he sent it back to me, and I said, "You know what? Leave the space."
Oh,
yeah, leave the space.
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna be an ass and just deleted the line and made it one poof.
Mega tooth. The Tom Cruise one tooth.
He was cool, so he fixed it. I sent him the money and all that good stuff. But I think it was Lori that said, "It's all right. It ain't shit. It ain't shit. Everybody knows you. It's all right." So it's one of those things where just kind of get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. There was a time where I used to have hair. You know? Yeah.
You can tell, man. I can tell.
You know what? Jasmine, it was, I guess, 28 years ago.
I saw a picture of you when you were younger with your hair. I was just like,
I don't think I have any of them up here. Gee, it's been that long that I've been bald.
Have to go stalking Facebook.
Right. I might have a couple that I might have posted, but I mean, man, I miss my hair.
Yeah.
Did your dad have a full head of hair?
My dad started balding when he was in his 40s.
Really? I think my dad did too. Right. And I look the same way. Dad, shout out, Dad. Love you, Dad. Yeah. All right. Let's get off of my hair. Let's get off the Rogaine.
My dad's bald too.
It's so smooth. It's a smooth criminal.
Smooth.
I like that, man. You know, I was gonna ask, and I'm gonna skip that one because I got the answer. Because with that, what I was getting to is I wanted to ask if he sang all the songs like "Bury Me." Do you do "Bury Me" live?
We haven't, but we do
We want
plan
to.
on doing it.
Good.
We're going to.
Okay.
We already have it in our arsenal, like down. We have already practiced it. And
Mhm.
And how about the room?
the way out. We
Did you do
did
that
that
one?
one. Our first show we did.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans.
He did
that
a
like
good job
that
on
one.
that song.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that one.
Yeah.
So
But I really want to do Bury Me Live. That one.
That's gonna be hard. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I
That's
would
gonna be good.
I would love to do that one in front of Marcus.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Hell
think
yeah.
that would make him proud.
There's some
With
great.
him.
There's some great verses that aren't hard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe share something with him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple lines. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
I have been doing a couple
Nice
of
little
cleans
collab.
here and there.
That'd be cool.
On
That'd be cool.
the new track towards the end, I do a little bit of clean, like a build up to the breakdown, and it's just like, and it's like clean, and then it builds up to a scream.
Starts getting a little bit more aggressive as it goes on.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that. So the first one you guys did together was February of 2023. Is that right?
Yeah.
What's it? 23? I thought it was
22?
22.
Maybe it's
I
22
don't
then.
even know.
Okay, and then after that you hit battles.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
because
then
that would have
after-
been 1 year. So
Yeah.
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then
That's right.
yeah. And then battles we did with Abel. We did the
Mhm.
little video with him.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was our first time ever doing something like visually like that.
And funny, he's already brought up the tooth, so I can bring this up now. He forgot his tooth that day for
I know.
filming, and so we had to make sure that the shots were like in
Mhm.
front of the microphone.
I didn't want to reschedule it because he lives all the way in Kingsville, and by the time I drove over there, I was like, "Fuck, I forgot it." And I was like,
Damn.
"Let's try to edit it to where like I'm right here."
He
and
did good. Can't even
Right.
tell.
Can't even tell.
Can't even tell.
Perfect.
I can tell, but some people can't. I mean, if you can pay attention to it, you'll see it. But no,
Nah, it's all good. I bet you no one even pays any attention to
it
it.
blends in with the microphone.
Good. Hey,
I
you
can't tell.
overcame, man. It's
I
like
can't see
you
it.
don't want to reschedule that.
No.
Right. I know how that goes. And how about Nothing Left? That's
I love-
another banger right there.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's
That's one of our openers that we like to open up
Ooh.
with.
Hell yeah.
And like when we first started doing that one, when we were practicing at TFC, we had like this thing, that routine that we were like go off this way and go off this way towards the end of the song and bring the crowd up. And then it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Like
No shit.
What-
All right.
what me and her have been doing, like
choreography.
yeah, we've been doing
Good.
Little dance
choreography.
routines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been working. We do some of it,
It
and
matters.
then
I like
some
that.
of it,
Oh, yeah.
some
Mhm.
of it we do off improv, and we
Okay.
just look
in
at
the
each other in the moment, and we just switch off of it.
You
And
know-
we just run off each other's vibes.
You have heard of that band Butcher Babies?
Yes.
Mhm.
Those two girls,
Mhm.
man, they have a great core. You know, the way they rock the stage together, it's awesome. And that just doesn't just come. It's
Mhm.
it's pre-planned and it's
Yeah.
choreographed and stuff. So I like that you're doing that. You got to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Man, that's sharp. That's really sharp. Really taking advantage of the performance style. Because being a vocalist, I feel like you got to be a performer. The
Mhm.
best ones that the people I look up to, like Corey Taylor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, Bruce Dickinson, they're always kind of the showman also, as well as
Freddie
as
Mercury.
Freddie
Oh my
Mercury. Yes. Hell yeah.
I
Exactly.
watched
Right.
that Rhapsody movie.
The King
and
of Queens.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
I want to be
I still haven't
as
seen that.
enthusiastic as
Oh.
him when he's on stage.
Mm.
It's
You
a
need to
good
see
movie.
that for
It's a-
vocalists. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
Yeah.
a very good one.
Definitely. Yeah, yes. He had it wasn't an easy ride,
No.
and everything he had to persevere, and the time that it went down, 70s, 80s, and time, there was a lot of partying going on.
Yeah.
So that's a whole
That's
different thing to
how-
navigate through when you're a rock star.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
And they were
Or
just
David
movie.
Bowie.
and they
Oh
were
my
just-
God.
They were giving
Oh,
it out
Bowie,
like candy.
yes.
It was like candy to everybody back in the
Mhm.
day. And it was like,
yeah,
he's a rock star. Let's just give him some Coke and he's good.
he's good. Yeah, he's not saying no either, right?
I know.
Everybody was doing it back then. So yeah, it was just it was a wild time.
Mhm.
Definitely a wild time. I was born in '70, so I got to see a lot of that going in, when I started going to concerts. And my first concert was in '79, and that was the first time I saw anybody do coke. I was on the C101 party bus, and I went with my aunts, And
Oh my
and it was a
God.
free for all. They were smoking and drinking on the way to go see Kiss in San
Dang.
Antonio on the Dynasty tour, the last tour they'd had with their makeup.
Mhm.
And my aunts they drank, but they weren't really drinking because they were kind of like, I was like in between them, and everybody, the party was going on around us.
They
So
were
I was like,
protecting
wow.
you.
And Kiss
Yeah.
was cranked the whole time. They're like, yeah, I love this. It was the best. So I fell in love with rock. Fell in love how I knew at that night I wanted to be like Gene Simmons. So that's why I got makeup right there, and
Yeah.
I wore makeup its integrity for 10 years, and it was different every time I played. Sometimes black and white, red and white, silver and white. It was just putting on war paint,
Right.
Yeah.
and it was a very ritualistic.
I've seen a couple of shows
Yeah.
where you were in the paint and everything.
Yeah.
I've definitely debated trying some extreme stuff on, but I don't know.
Having a band called War Cult now and thinking about like war paint.
Just
Yeah.
more paint.
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
bought me some war paint. I've already
Oh,
ordered some, and I got it.
nice.
Lori's like, "What is this? What are you gonna do with this?" That's what I'm gonna put on my face before we jam. She's like, "Oh God,
Here we go again.
yes."
Get yourself a bulletproof vest and shit.
Ooh,
Oh my
Maybe you
God.
get some camouflage going on.
Right? I don't know, man. I think camouflage is getting some hate. There's not getting a lot of love like it used to be in the back.
Dude,
But-
90s pants are coming back now.
The Jinkos.
Yeah.
You go,
The long ones now.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
everywhere now. I'm just like, wow. People
Shoot.
got hated on those for when I was
Yeah.
I heard
younger.
this economic theory that it's a sign of a recession when
Oh,
the
shit.
when the pants get big, like
They
the
start
bell
coming back.
bottoms and the Jinkos, and we're coming into another one, and the Jinkos are coming back.
Oh God.
Well, considering I've been through several decades already, things do really repeat themselves. It's and they have these resurgence, and metal's been part of that. And it's I think stronger than it ever has because there's so many different genres, and there's so many more of us now.
Yeah.
Well,
around the
as
world.
Jack Black says, you can't kill the metal.
You cannot kill the metal. That's right. Hell yeah. Oh, I love me some
They
Tenacious
tried
D.
it.
Yes,
Love that.
that's
Any-
for my cousin Sarah
Hey,
in
shout out,
Tennessee.
Sarah.
She loves Tenacious D.
Oh.
And shout out to one of my favorite movies is Tropic Thunder.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Crazy ass movie
Robert
right
Downey
there.
Jr.
That's
Man.
Right after Iron Man, he
I am
comes
black.
back with that.
You ain't black fool.
What
I
do you
love it.
mean, you people?
Right? Yeah, right. What do you mean, people? Good stuff. I know. We might get to some movie stuff here in a little bit. So moving forward, what was your first concert that you went to, Shaggy?
My first one was Slipknot with Trivium and Coheed and Cambria.
Ooh, American Bank Center?
No, it was
Or-
Concrete.
Oh, a Concrete.
It was
Yes. I
back
remember.
in 2009.
What album was that for Slipknot?
It was the Dead Memories.
Dead Memories on
Yeah.
that one. Okay. All
They
right.
came out with the Iowa when they first started playing. They did the Iowa album.
Holy shit.
I know.
Yep. People equal shit right there at the beginning.
Oh yes.
One of my favorite tracks right there. Yes.
Oh, I remember playing Halo and just killing people to that shit. I was just like,
Oh.
"You equal shit, motherfuckers!" And just killing them, and they're just, stop killing me.
Hell yeah. That's a great first concert right there. Talking about getting some inspiration to want to be a singer after
Mhm.
seeing those bands go off right there.
Seeing two drummers at the same time, that was just like crazy. And then
Yes.
it got me into like looking at more. And then I saw El Nino. Like I didn't see them,
yeah.
but
Hell
I
yeah.
heard of them. And I started watching videos. My buddy Albert, like he had a whole DVD collection of El Nino, and we watched that whole thing the whole night. And
Killer.
we're just like, okay, hell yeah.
Oh, they take percussion to a whole new level.
That,
Dave and Daniel.
that was
Hell yeah.
actually my first band. Like we never did anything. It was with my buddy Albert, and we
Yeah.
were called the Broken Down Rejects.
All
And we wrote a couple of songs,
So
and
emo.
yeah, I was trying to. It was like emo, but like thrash metal.
right.
And yeah, he loved Metallica and everything. And we were driving out West Texas, stayed out with my mom, and she got us an RV, and we stayed out there and made some music, and it was fun while it lasted.
Well, last.
Yeah. But yeah, I came back to Corpus. I always find myself coming back to Corpus. My family lives out in West Texas, and they stay out there. My mom passed away about almost 5 years ago, and we've all like split our own ways, have our own different families.
All right.
And I'm the last one that actually had a kid.
Okay.
My younger siblings, they've all had kids and everything. They've all settled down, and I'm like the last one of wanting to live my life. And like my mom was like, "Live your dream, man." She's like, "I always, had that belief in you."
Yeah.
And I always sing to my
That's
mom
awesome.
now.
Yes.
And the first song that I recorded with this band was dedicated to her.
I love that. Hell yeah.
And that one's called Haunt.
Haunt. Hell yeah. But that's not one that's been out yet for us yet. Right?
No.
Well, who knows? That might be a B track somewhere down the line.
It will be.
Hey,
sure.
all right. We need to hear that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Meg,
For
what was your first concert?
Well, band concerts. No. A little different. Yeah, band concerts. And then I did one Christian concert. I don't even remember who was there for like I was a youth leader. So we took all the kids out to a Christian concert at the BOK Center in Tulsa. Big old arena. And then I came back here and I was able to get tickets for when Ghost came to town at American Bank Center. Ghost, Mastodon, and Spirit Box. I was really going just to see Spirit Box, to see Courtney. But I got to experience Ghost. And then Mastodon was also very cool. Just some old guys up there just rocking with all their lasers and the smoke.
Right.
That was really cool.
Love me some Mastodon. That's a great show right there.
And then Ghost. Oh my God, what a performer. We were just talking about performers. Like the way he takes the stage and just, he's all over it.
His
It's great.
presence is just known.
Yeah. And then everyone else, all the ghouls that
Yeah.
are there, like it's a great show that they've put on.
Oh, I missed that one. Yeah. I got the last I've got a few Ghost albums and they kick ass.
Yeah.
I like the unpredictability that they bring to the table.
Yes.
After a while it becomes, second nature after you hear the song that good 10, 11, 12 times. But the first couple times I'm hearing on the radio, what's that one? Square Hammer.
I don't know.
It's a single.
Hammer something.
Yeah. That one's got a twist to it. And the first couple times I heard it, like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like the way they do that, man. And what is it, Papa Murda, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like the
Merida,
brain. He's the one and only right there, because he's got hired guns that take care of everything. So what a fucking mastermind to keep all that together, and the imagery of all that. I love shows. That's why I love Slipknot. I love Kiss. I love bands that put the production into it. It's worth paying $75, $100 to see a band in one night.
Because it's more than just
like
the
that.
music. Exactly. It's the visual stimulation.
Avenged Sevenfold is very theatrical too when it comes to their performances.
Yeah.
I saw them with Disturbed, and they came out with the Nightmare album. And
fuck yeah.
Right when they came out, this guy came out, he had a noose around his neck and dropped from the stage.
Oh, shit.
Oh fuck.
And I think it was a prop or something, but like he just like dropped and was hanging there, and then you see freaking the whole band start coming out.
Now you gotta have like trigger warning.
They had the graveyard stones there with the fog coming out.
So cool.
Perfect.
I was like, wow.
That's
like
production right there. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Remind me of a whole little graveyard. And
I got to see them in Sacramento this past October. That was really cool. I got to go to was it Aftershock Festival?
Wow.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
It was so cool, but it was so exhausting.
Yeah.
We only went for 3 days. We paid for 4, only went for 3 because we were like, we're done.
Fuck. I can
3
imagine.
days.
Yes.
Got to see Avatar. That's another great performer.
Kick-ass, yeah.
Oh my God. He had this guy come out, bring him out on stage, this big fat dude in a GIMP suit and a GIMP mask and like this trunk.
Hell yeah.
And the guy was inside of the trunk and he pops out and starts just fucking rocking out.
Yeah.
And the guitarists are
yeah.
so clean. Like that was a great show.
They kick ass.
Mhm.
They really that's awesome. And I love the idea of big old Kim guy bringing him out there like, hey, all right, showtime. He pops out of the box.
Sleep Token, we got to see them in Sacramento too. And it's a big mystery who the lead guy is, though they think they've narrowed it down what their identities are. But that's another just performance. It's all about the mystery. And they got so popular, so viral, just independently. Right. And then they finally signed with the record label.
Yeah. Lucky for them. They got a good thing going on like that. Yeah. It's tight. Very tight.
That happens for us one day.
Just, it's kind of cool how they do those concepts. Just got to figure out some kind of concept, bring it out and put it out there.
Something else. Yeah.
Something to haunt the sleep, you know.
Yeah. Very well said. Hell yeah. Well, bringing it back to more concert, what would be your dream concert, Shaggy? If you had 3 or 4 bands you'd put together to have Haunt the Sleep open up for or hit the road with for a summer tour, what 3 or 4 bands would they be?
I would love to open up for Bullet.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say them. Yeah.
Asking Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And El Nino.
Nice.
That'd be good.
That's gonna be a hard hitting show right there.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Meg. Tell me your dream show.
Oh man.
That dream
It
concert.
would be a festival.
Yeah. Hell
Just
yeah.
have them all. If I had to pick one night, let's do Spirit Box. I love System of a Down.
Oh man. Are they still playing?
Yeah,
they play like maybe once a year.
They're about to
at
have
a
another
big-ass
one.
festival, or maybe twice, or
Yeah.
they don't tour anymore.
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
they're just like an amazing
Oh, I
musician.
know.
God, he's so
I love
good.
him.
And what he can do with his voice is just crazy. Gosh. Mm,
Who else got to
Queen.
be there?
Queen,
Wow.
dead or alive.
That's a big one. I like
That'd be a
that.
big one, but it'd be so cool to be able to
Yeah.
be a part of.
I'm
to
good
see
with
that.
They don't have to be dead or
Yeah.
they can be dead or alive. I like them all.
I know they're playing with Adam Lambert now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
doing
saw
good.
that.
with
You
them.
want to throw one more band in there?
In this moment.
In this moment. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see
Damn.
them in May.
Damn. No
Mhm.
shit.
In Houston.
In Houston. Yeah. They're playing at the Woodlands with somebody.
Yeah, they're going there. Kim Dracula's gonna be there. Mike's dead.
Kim
I
Dracula.
think.
And
Yeah.
Motionless and
I can't
White.
decide if I like him or not.
That's far out.
Motionless and White.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
That's gonna be a
Motionless
hell of a
and
show.
White.
I know. Matt turned me on to that album, his latest Kim Dracula, and I heard it on the road when we were making a trip back from Beaumont, and it was far out,
Yeah.
too far out for my wife. But I like.
I like that though, that artistic like
Yeah.
leap of faith almost, but that like
So many different.
hanging out
He's
there.
got a little bit of everything in that music right there. I just gotta hear it some more. I imagine live it, but I bet it translates pretty well.
oh yeah.
Pretty badass. All right, kick ass. All right, I dig that. So, thinking about what we're talking about when we were just kind of warming up, we're talking about the scene around here in town and how it's having a resurgence. What do you think? Was there something, maybe something that might have started that, or what do you think about the future of our scene?
Mhm.
I think it's getting better, honestly. I know COVID kind of slowed everything down and drastically just put everything out of place for a
Right,
while.
that everybody just hit the brakes.
Yeah, but I think everybody is starting to find like where they're belonging to, and they're like trying to like focus more on like building up. And I think that's what's, getting everybody stronger and competing in this battle of bands. I think that's helping the community too, because everybody's like, okay, like I can bring this to the stage, I can bring this, and all these different genres are starting to come together, and like it's gonna be great.
I think it's a good chance to mix up the genres like that and to network as well, because
Yeah.
you start meeting some other bands. You're like, wow, that'd be good to jam with those guys again.
Yeah,
Something you really just
I'm friends with a lot of different bands and like a lot of different genres and stuff, and I like to put stuff together that's like crazy wild that you wouldn't expect. You can have something soft in the beginning and something like weird in the middle, and then end it with a heavy shit.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they used to do back in the day when we had our shows back in the 80s, because we had some metal bands. We had metal bands on the west side, we had punk bands on the south side, and hardcore bands kind of in the middle. And before you know it, you really couldn't get a show with just all this or all that. You had to kind of mix it all up. And so it was like that. But at the same time, Corpus always has a way of being violent. And, we have a very
For
violent kind of
sure.
nature to us.
Mhm.
And, like when bands like Slayer come to town, it's going to be fucking hell in the pit.
Yeah.
Crazy shit really fucking happens. It's like,
Our drummer at the Shattered show injured his finger
Yeah,
in the
poor
pit.
Steve.
Yeah.
we'll see. It just, we tend to fucking get a little out of control. You have a bunch of guys start taking off their shirts,
Mhm.
and then,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
like fucking combat mode in there, dude.
Mhm. Someone
Shit.
gets hit with a beer bottle.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
to
they
a
wouldn't even
concert.
give us
too.
bottles at the Shattered show.
They pour
It
in
was
the
all
cup.
cups. They're like, these
Yeah.
metal shows, we
They-
don't.
They've
mm-mm.
learned. I remember my first couple of concerts at Concrete. They
fucking
had that
assholes
bottles,
throwing
and then
bottles.
one guy
Yeah.
just ended up throwing one just back at random and just pop. I'm like,
Fuck.
Well, you've
fuck.
heard about all these artists that
Yeah.
get shit thrown at them on stage.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like Cardi B's response. She just took, I think it was like a water bottle and just fucking chunked it right back at him.
Fucker, you want some? I'll
Yeah.
give you some.
Yeah, and
Hell
just take
yeah.
it.
Give them back what they throw at you.
Mhm.
Right if they're asking for it.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's so shitty. Like you could pay money to come here and see this artist, and then they're out here putting it out for you, and then you fucking throw something at them. What the hell?
Yeah, right. So, Meg, you've been happy with the scenes that with the
Yes.
shows
Oh
you've
my
been
God.
doing?
Yeah,
being a part of?
it's like a roller coaster. It's really cool being able to meet all these people, and I'm just like, so much is happening, but I'm just like smiling the whole way through because everybody's so cool. Everyone's just super friendly. Y'all all seem to really care about each other, even though there have been differences in the past or little drama or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But overall, I think everybody, if somebody's in need, y'all show up for each other, and that's really cool.
That's cool. I'm glad how you pointed that out. You know, sometimes gigs are coming up. Oh, so and so can't make it, or oh, fuck, we don't want to cancel. Hey, well, so and so he's pretty quick at picking up guitar. Or he's good at picking up drums.
Mhm.
Hit him up. Maybe he'll play. And you know, 9 times out of 10, it ends up working out.
Mhm.
It ends up working out. And sometimes I'm a doubter of that. Like he's not gonna be able to learn their songs. No, trust me, dude. Try it out. But I mean, there's guys like Josh Bernal that pick up songs on a
Like
heartbeat.
instantly, yeah.
Like Mark Pantoja, who plays with Modern Day Renegade and from Southern Revival. Some of these guys just have a real fucking knack.
He has a good energy to him too.
Yeah.
I've seen him when he played at Southern.
Uh-huh.
And he was just all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
when he had that cowboy hat
Great
on.
presence. I know. I love
was
Mark.
like, wow. He was like one of the first bass players I saw. I was just like, wow. And in the Corpus scene, I was just like, okay. I
Shout
see
out
it.
to Mark. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of my all-stars. He's been with us he'll be here for the 5th year.
Nice.
Oh, I love Mark. He even helped me out of my house before I got into this one. He helped me. And if you need any kind of home repairs out there, guys, hit him up. I think I want to say it is I'll Be Working. And look him up. Just look up Mark Montoya. If you need any help around your house, any kind of carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, hit up Mark. He will definitely take care of you. All right. Love you, Mark. Oh, yeah. Had to plug in
Of
right there. Man.
course.
Oh, yes.
I got something from the band they want to discuss.
Yeah. Good.
Oh,
Let's bring that up real quick.
Okay. It's from
I don't know how I was able to read Reed's mind, but I already knew I was going to ask about the Dream Show.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, I'm glad you're checking it out, Reed, and so I'm glad
You always
that
ask about
Shaggy
the
and Meg
show.
was talking about the Dream Shows. Hell yeah,
this
Dale,
one's
thanks for
from-
tuning in.
This one's from Steve. He just wanted to talk about like the beginning of like Haunt the Sleep.
How did
Yeah.
Steve get in there?
This is what he was saying.
Good. Let's find
It
out.
says around the summer of 2010, DB was in Shattered Sun, and he was in Seed. I don't know if it's in Seed or just Seed. And they used to play shows together alongside with other great bands in local scene everywhere, like the White Rabbit at San Antonio,
Yeah.
Private Cake Parties in Beeville. Shattered Sun and Seed instantly became homeboys and shared many stages in South Texas.
Yeah.
The years passed. In the years 2020, he contacted DB, was great interested, and joined Haunt the Sleep. Soon after that, they met with Tito, and they became guitarists and everything like that. And now me and Meg joined in, and boom.
That's
And
awesome.
DB was the founder, and he's also the founder of Shattered Sun, and writes all the materials himself. That's what he wanted to say.
It's like the
Love it.
Spark Notes version.
Love you, DB. Hell yeah. Daniel, we got so much respect for you. We love the music you've been able to create for Haunt the Sleep. Keep it up, man. We love it.
Wow,
Keep
he's
it up.
working and has
Yes.
a family. Like
And
it's
has a family, I
crazy.
know,
That's why he
right?
can't be here tonight because he's out fucking working.
Well, that's he's the epitome of what grinding is all about.
Yeah.
You know, just being a fantastic father, a great
His son
friend.
runs like crazy
Yeah.
fast. We were having a barbecue
Yeah.
the last time, and like his son was just
He'd pick him up and you'd hold him and you'd put him down and he'd just take off.
Yeah.
And then the little girl would go run after him, bring him back and hold him.
Yeah.
and then just set them down and he just take off. It was like one of those rechargeable cars. And you just like you run them backwards and they just go.
Yeah.
So
There he
cute.
goes.
And his wife was making a comment, and she was like, "Oh, we took him to go get his hearing test and everything like that." And they're like, "His hearing came back good."
Yeah.
It turns out, he's good at hearing. He just doesn't listen that well.
That's it, right? Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Sounds like
Yeah,
my
it's
grandson. Yeah. Just by choice,
Oh
selected.
my God. Kids these days.
Well, I can't wait to see Daniel, Steve, and Tito at the show on Sunday.
And don't
Yes.
forget Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
We got to practice with him
Yes.
last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
And
good.
Very good. He's
Oh,
bringing a
man.
good energy. Very good energy.
Oh, you get two heavy hitters like Joseph and Daniel in one band, and it propels things, into another level, especially live. When I did the video for On My Own, Joe came in there and did the video shoot with us, and it was just great having him lay down the bass. The bass was always great. Daniel's already writing great bass lines to all the music
Right.
already, but to have Joe's presence there, and he makes it look so easy.
I know.
Just letting
Yeah.
the fingers do the walking.
Mhm.
Shout out to Joseph, man. Hell yeah.
He's
He's
catching
good.
on quick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy money. He is.
Mhm.
He's a pro. He really is a
Easy
pro.
money.
So also I'm going to be asking you guys, what do you like to do for fun? It's kind of hard being a new dad.
What is fun?
I know. I mean,
Uh-huh.
before it was just playing video games a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, right now I still do that because
Make some time.
she's still young and everything like that. So she sleeps a lot.
Yeah.
And me and my wife, like, I got her into a lot more video games, and she just likes to watch a lot of like shows and everything like that.
Yeah.
She loved Law and Order and cop shows, and she's gotten me into all that now.
It's growing on you too, right?
Yeah, I watch all of it now. We are up to season with 911, The Rookie, all that good shit.
Oh shit. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, some good stuff there.
And I got her into video games. She's playing the Hogwarts game. I bought it for her,
Nice.
brand new.
Yeah, it's a new
She's
one.
already almost done with it, and we're taking turns. And she likes to watch me play. She's like, I'm already like way ahead of you, so like, she's like I want to see what you're gonna do because she likes to do all the side stuff and scroll and explore. I just like to go and do the main mission and just wreck
Blast
ass.
through it.
Yeah.
She's
Speedrun.
not that great at the combat skills, so sometimes I'll go and help her, and she's like, "Oh, you make it look so easy." I was like,
Yeah.
I've been gaming my whole life. Zelda
Yeah.
is my all-time go-to. Like I
Go to. All
I
right.
own every single Zelda game.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm missing just 3 of them.
Really? Yeah.
Just 3, and I have all the old game systems.
No kidding.
I still have my
Badass.
old Game Boy SP, and it still
Uh-huh.
has the original Link's Awakening, the original Game Boy.
Wow.
And I have all the original Game Boy Zelda games for it, and Pokemon Yellow.
You're gonna keep collecting all them, right?
I actually have 2 Sega games that are the original Power Rangers games.
Yeah.
I got them signed by the Green Ranger.
Wow, that's cool.
Those are going to be worth a lot of money. I know he
Yeah.
passed away, and I got a picture with them too.
Oh,
just
kick
like,
ass.
It was
Yeah.
his bad day when he passed.
I bet. Yeah. Son of a gun. Shout out Green Ranger and the rest of the Rangers. Keep them alive.
Yeah.
That's right. Hell yeah. What about you, Meg? What do you like to do for fun?
When I'm not working,
Uh-huh.
well, I'm an old lady, honestly, at heart. Like I'm an old lady. I got my 3 cats. I I like to do what I affectionately call yarning. So like crocheting and knitting.
Oh yeah.
I want to have a sailboat one day and go sailing because Rockport's out by the beach.
Oh, it's
and so-
beautiful in Rockport. Yeah.
I'd love to get a sailboat, but when I'm not doing that stuff and not working or doing band things, I'm hitting the beach, just hanging out.
Good.
You know.
Good. Luckily, right here in Corpus, there's nothing better. Corpus and Rockport.
Yeah.
And this time of the year, oh,
Oh yeah, and
Love
right
it.
now I go. It's dewberry picking season. The wild blackberries are about to be ripe, and so you just go find some fields of blackberries on the side of the highway and go come
yeah.
out with like gallons of berries.
Ooh,
Makes a good smoothies.
Oh, so
great,
good.
great antitoxins right there. Hell yeah. Is there any bands locally that you might want to do a shout out to?
Top of my head, Starlit Sky.
Hey, Danny Devastation. Yeah. Hell
my,
yeah.
My old drummer, David. is in there.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, kick ass!
Yeah.
All right.
I love the way he drums. Like, big shout out to him. He has that breakdown to him that I've always loved.
Yeah.
And whenever we jammed together, we didn't even really need to look at each other or anything because I already knew when it was coming.
You already
And he was-
anticipated. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, ah.
I like that kind of chemistry. That's
Yeah.
great.
Fallen Fears, I've grown attached to
Cool.
them. Like, whenever they played, and I got to like talk with them after the show, and they're a great bunch of kids and everything like that. They're really like young and drinking and stuff, so
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
they were all just, hey, how's it going?
They're having a great time.
They were pretty cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they were just they were inspired by like us and everything like that. And it was great to like inspire them. They were
Yes.
and they were just in the mosh pit. And
Cool.
whenever I was like screaming, you could just they didn't even know the words, but they were just headbanging. They were just like, yeah. And I was just like, my heart, like, damn.
That feels great. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's awesome. I can't wait to meet those guys.
They're
Very cool. They got music on Spotify yet?
They do.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
think it's a
I'm gonna see
Doing
that
the damn
tonight.
thing.
Schizophrenia is their latest one.
The single?
Yeah, that's their latest single.
Very cool. All right.
I keep,
I'm gonna check it out tonight, Fallen Fears for sure.
I keep telling Danny and David they need to go to a professional studio and get some good work to go
Get
on
it done.
Spotify.
Yeah.
They had an album out. They released it, but it was like a home studio kind of
Sure.
style.
Okay.
I was like, y'all need to upgrade, you know,
Mhm.
get up there. And
Yeah.
you have
It's worth it.
yeah,
It really is worth it to have your own music be put out there. You know, I know Robert. What Robert charges to me is worth every penny, and then some, because you just got,
Yeah.
you know, like you said, you're getting the coach because
Mhm.
he's putting his name on it too. So he wants to make sure it's gonna fucking sound good.
Right.
It's
All right, so he's gonna make it
killer.
great, worth every fucking penny. So
Plus the experience that he's got.
yeah,
With
for sure,
Everyone he's worked with.
absolutely. He's got a record.
It's worth
He's
it.
got a record. All right, so big shout out to Robert, man. He's the man right there.
And one more shout out to Votan. I love those guys.
Votan, hey, hell yeah.
Albert doesn't play with them anymore. Big shout out to him, but I love the dude. He just lost the inspiration, I guess, the music and stuff. So
Okay.
I try to
Yeah.
like, you know, tag him along with everything and be like, hey, come hang out and stuff, because he's
Albert's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'd see him at the shows all the time. Whenever I haven't seen him too many times. I've only been to the New Boozers like 3 or 4 times, but I'd see him all the time at the old location right there off SPID.
I'm tagging him along on this show.
Good.
He's gonna help us with the pyrotechnician.
Oh shit! All right,
Okay.
don't burn the place down now.
We just upgraded. We got some fog machines with lights. and
Way to
stuff,
go!
so-
I love that.
Mhm.
Hey,
Baby steps.
I know. Hey, I think that's what my guys got too. Yeah.
So that's what we spend our money on. So we're not spending it on the instruments and stuff. We spend it on the lighting.
Oh, that's the production.
yeah, the
Yeah,
good.
production.
We have all their in-ears already. We have all that. We have all their equipment already.
That's awesome.
Now we have our own merch.
Let me ask you: when you got your in-ears, did everybody pitch in, or did one person buy it all?
For the system
remember.
itself,
Yeah.
the systems like the wireless ones, we all pitched in for those, but our own headphones, we got
Yeah.
those ourselves.
Yeah.
Ah,
I got lucky.
It's worth it, right?
I got lucky
Oh,
with
so worth
mine.
it. Oh my god, especially as a clean singer, like
yeah.
it's so nice being able to hear yourself.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
I got mine off of Temu
Hey,
for
okay.
like $5 or $6, but
Nice.
they
That's
work.
cool.
They work like $100 pair.
Yeah. Badass,
But
man.
I
You
deleted.
scored.
I deleted that thing after they stole like $400.
Oh,
Luckily my bank caught it.
oh no.
Yeah. They
Damn.
refunded it real quick, and they're like,
And I
"This
had
was
another buddy
fraudulent."
that lost his card information from shopping on Temu.
Really?
It's shady.
Oh shit.
I got this
It's-
jacket off of Temu. Like they got
Damn, they got good deals. I
Yeah.
know, man. You got me going through that as well. I just hadn't made a purchase yet.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I know.
do
Now
it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
I know my sister-in-law is all like trying to get me to go back into it. And I told her like what happened. She's like, "Oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that."
Right. It's like
Support
I
local
passed. Yeah.
business. Hi, local USA.
Well, a little while ago, we mentioned some Adam Sandler. We're making some talking about Tropic Thunder and Jack Black.
Mhm.
I love movies.
Oh yes.
What kind of movies are you like? You're in a horror movie, comedy, action?
I am a horror fan.
Horror. What's your favorite horror movie
Uh,
or horror bad guy killer?
mine's Freddy Krueger.
Freddy.
I love Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
There was this one time I was talking to DB about it. I might integrate it into one of our like
Get some
openers,
inspiration from him.
like an opener kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whenever we open up a show, I want to have like the audio sound from like Freddy Krueger saying, "Welcome, all my children," and then have it like going, ding, 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 have like the intro going on. And then having the guitar come out and just, and then the drums slowly just walking up there, and everybody's walking up, and then, are you ready to play? Wow, something like that.
Yeah,
then,
dude.
That's
a great idea, dude. That's a
Nice.
great idea. I like that. I hope Daniel goes with that. Hell yes.
I don't know how to do it. I know you have to do something with like the YouTube and convert it and do like multiple videos, but
It's not that hard.
it's a learning thing.
I'm not saying I could do it, but the right guy. I know
you.
We know a couple people that know what they're doing, Daniel.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. But that's a great idea. I love this, because when I think about opening songs in a horror movie, it makes me think of Cold Chamber. Cold Chamber played here opening for, it was Pantera, and I think Sepultura was after them. But when they came out, they had the theme song of Halloween.
Mhm.
And, it's kind of old now, but at that time, this was 22 years back.
Yeah.
And so
it's popping.
Yeah, it was popping. And then they came out with that. And then when they came out, I think the first song was like Loco. So the whole place just started, it went fucking ape shit.
Nice.
But it just having the right song to set the mood, to get people, oh yeah.
Mhm.
And having Freddie's voice like that, I like that. That's tight. Very tight.
I like a lot of horror that's like sick and like
gory.
yeah.
Really? So give me a name. Give me
Human Centipede.
Oh, yeah, that's one. That's one. All right.
Strangeland.
Strangeland, D. Snyder.
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
the
Fuck
old
yeah.
one. I
That's
like that
right.
one. Chucky is a good one.
Yes, it is.
That new TV series that they came out.
It's pretty good, dude.
Phenomenal.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It comes out back today, I think. The first
We got-
one.
we got
I'm
another
gonna go
episode?
watch that tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every Wednesday.
God.
Speaking of Wednesday, I watched the X-Men too. So X-Men's coming out tonight too. We'll get to some of that in a little while. But
They have a new X-Men? Or is it the 97 one?
the 97 one. Yeah. But
I
that's
haven't-
cool.
I haven't checked it out.
I like it. I like any. We're gonna get to that.
I like the old Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, they got it on fucking Disney. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. So, what's your favorite Freddy? Before we move to you, Meg.
Oh God. I would have to say that's a hard one. I like the second and the third one.
All right.
I like the one where they're in the hospital and he's like controlling
very
them. He
cool.
controls that person off the window. He's all playing with them as a puppet, and then he like gets that girl and shoves her through the TV because she wants to be a TV star.
That's right. Is
And
that
then
the one also where the guys get the syringes?
Uh-huh.
He meets him like in the alley. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
And
a
then
good
there's one where he's like in a pizza.
one. Yeah, right. Holy shit. It got crazy, right?
Yeah, there's
yeah.
always there's a meme too where I saw it so funny where like a guy's like pulling out like it looks like he's about to pull out his dick, but it's like a guitar and he's like I
Oh,
think it
no.
was from the movie, but it was like Freddy coming out
Oh my god.
because he's all looking down and he's all
Yeah.
and I'm just like my dick is Freddy Krueger now.
Oh shit, a nightmare, right? Tell me about it. And that's probably my favorite one is when they did a New Nightmare, when it was based on like real life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It was
Brought
like the
original
newest one?
actress. No, it was probably
What was the seventh one?
maybe it was the seventh one where Robert England actually came out and stuff.
Yeah, I believe
You
that's
need the restroom? It's right there to the right.
yeah, I believe that was the seventh one.
Oh, that was a good one.
I think Nancy came back, but she
Yeah.
wasn't her character. She was like a doctor or something.
Right.
And they were talking about his dad or his Freddy Krueger's mom, and she was like a nun, and
Yeah.
she got raped there,
Mhm.
and then
What a history, man. That's a great story. I always like that one. Hell yeah.
yeah,
What about science fiction? You like Predator? Aliens.
yeah. I watched all the Aliens with my mom. Me and my
Yeah.
mom grew up watching Tales of the Crypt. That was one of
hell
our
yeah.
favorites.
A Crypt Keeper.
Yes.
Love that.
My arm or my leg down here is dedicated to her. Like all my tattoos, they're covered up right now because of my pants. But
Wow, cool.
she loved horror and I loved horror. Like we just watched it together.
Yeah.
Leprechaun was one of our favorites.
Oh, Leprechaun. Yeah, dude, that's
I
cool.
always laughed when they made the one in the hood. I was like, they did not
They didn't
need
have
to
to
do
go
that one.
there.
No.
You know, they're talking about really really pushing the lines of the comedic value of that one, right? That was
I think that one had Snoop Dogg in it too.
Yeah, fuck it. I liked it. You know what I mean? It's all for fun. If you like the first one and then it gets to that point, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to show that to my grandson. I don't know how it came up where he's talking about a Leprechaun. Then I mentioned the movie and he goes, "Oh, there's a movie?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, but it's kind of scary." And he goes, "But I want to see it though, Grandpa." I was like, "Okay, we'll put it on." And I know my wife's not going to be down with that, so I have to wait till
She doesn't like horror.
Well, she doesn't like me showing him.
Oh, okay.
But
How
I'm not.
old is he?
He's only 4.
Oh, okay.
And so she's very
was that age?
right about that. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to push him on horror movies and stuff like that. But I think he's maybe, you know, over the past couple of years, he knows who Chucky is. He knows who Michael Myers is. And he mentioned he knows who Freddy is and Pennywise.
Yes.
You know, so
The new It movies are
they were great.
they're great.
They were good. They were
I still
really
need to
good.
see those.
Oh, dude, you gotta
I love that
I don't know,
actor.
yes, you gotta check those out. Those are great. So let me ask you, what kind of movies you into, Meg?
Oh, you know, like rom-coms, you know, like Pitch Perfect and The Notebook. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
I
No.
love those.
I don't. No, I like comedies mostly.
Uh-huh.
I do like psychological thrillers like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it's a great one.
You said horror, and the scariest one that I could think of was it's not, I don't know if it technically is horror, but it's Shutter Island. Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah,
that
that
was a
twist
good
at
one.
the end is
That was a
just
good
like,
one.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Old.
No, I haven't. The M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that was a good too.
That's another
Yeah.
good series that I like is
Uh-huh.
the M. Night Shyamalan Heroes, like with
Oh,
the
the
glass,
show?
Unbreakable. No.
Oh, okay, I know
that
what
whole
you're talking about.
his like
The
comic book
Untouchable-
hero universe.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was
Yeah.
good with Bruce Willis.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
I do like that one, and still on M. Night Shyamalan, you know, Signs. And
Yeah.
The Village was good. I really
Classic.
like
I
the
Village.
imagery of the village. That was great. All that red.
You know who's also making some good movies kind of like that is the name just slipped my mind, but he just did the Nope. Who did
Nope.
Oh,
the-
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that new one just come out of the Monkey Man or something like that.
What? I haven't seen
I haven't-
anything
Yeah,
about
but
this.
he's been putting out some.
I-
What he did
Yeah.
Us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I saw
that
that
was
one
them.
finally. That was good.
That one was really good. I know that there was one that he made with the like aliens. I don't know what it was.
I
but
think that was Nope.
that
Yeah.
was no.
Yeah.
I didn't check
That
it
was
out.
cool.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that was
I
really
gotta
good.
see that one.
Yeah, so I've always been a big fan of movies. You know, that's one thing
Me
that
too.
me and my dad always did. He was a police officer, but my parents got divorced when I was 6.
Mhm.
So every other weekend I get to hang out with him, and we always went to movies. And a lot of the times there were cop movies, you know, but that was all
Of
good.
course, of
You know what I
course.
mean? So we saw The Godfather, we saw The Goodfellas, and all those great like Casinos and all those other movies and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But what do you guys think about Marvel? You like Marvel or DC
Oh,
movies?
yeah.
I liked the first like 27, but after like 53, I'm like, you know.
You don't care when you don't care and they're trying to hype up the next Spider-Man movie or something.
No, I've lost
You're over it.
all interest. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what a lot
Unfortunately.
of people are. That are like, oh, it's continuing. I like it. I like how it's going.
Yeah.
I think the Young Avengers is gonna like reamp it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But nothing's gonna beat the original.
That was something else, right?
Yeah.
Infinity War and
They
Endgame.
better not reboot that shit.
No, right?
I feel like they.
Yeah.
I know you've probably seen more than us the reboots of everything more than
Yeah,
you
I've
know,
seen
what we've
everything.
seen. So
I
I'm pretty
love it.
sure
I'm
when
addicted to that stuff.
when we're older, they're gonna reboot everything that we loved, and it's just gonna be
Right.
like,
Oh my God.
They're doing that one. I know, right? Exactly. They did the Chainsaw Massacre. They did a lot of horror movies. You know, they've even redid Scream already.
I know.
You
Yeah.
know,
It was pretty good. That's actually one of my wife's favorite series is Scream.
Scream's great.
And
Scream's great.
I ended up one of our last year anniversary, I bought her the whole set.
Oh, that's always cool. I love October on AMC where it's just like horror movies every night of the week.
Mhm.
Oh, I love
Nice.
that time. Never get enough of that.
Did you see that new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix, Spaceman,
Is it
No.
good?
with the spider?
No.
Oh, I liked it a lot.
Oh shit, I gotta see that.
There is
He's
some-
got a contract with Netflix. He always just puts his movies on that
that movie
platform all the time.
That movie came out with his daughter. It's like a bar mitzvah thing. That
Oh,
one was
yeah.
really good.
Oh, I didn't get to see that one.
It's really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to check that one
I
out.
skipped it. Lori told me, she goes, it's just about a girl coming of age. You're not gonna like it. And I was like, I was like, okay, I'll find something
But
else.
it's Adam Sandler. I mean,
It's
That's
really
what got me.
good.
That's
Yeah.
what got me interested
Yeah.
because it's Sandler.
It's funny because like he always has his wife in his movies, but they're never together in the
Together.
movie.
Mhm.
And then like in the movie, he's like arguing with the wife that he's like acting with, and then the actual like his wife knocks on the door and it's the
Wow.
neighbor. It's just so funny seeing
I've
it.
never. I don't know who his wife is. Who's the actress?
She's in a lot of his movies.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen her. Then
yeah.
I know I
can find
have.
out.
Yeah.
So
Let me
many of his
Google it.
movies.
Let me
Oh my
Google that.
goodness.
She
We're
is in
gonna
a
get to the
lot of his
bottom of
movies.
this.
She looks like you know Step Brothers.
Uh huh.
She looks like the mom a little bit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Her name is
Wow.
Jackie. Jacqueline.
How about that? I didn't even know
Um,
he was married. I assumed he was married, but I mean,
Yeah, that's her right
cute.
there.
They're,
I
they're a
have
couple
seen
of
her.
cuties.
Yes, I have seen her. Oh,
Look at
okay, very cool.
them.
She's
Yeah, I
in,
love Sandler.
Grown Ups.
She's in Grown Ups. Yes, I love Grown Ups.
She's
Hell yeah.
somebody else's wife.
So funny.
He's
And
clever,
he's
man.
married to Penelope Cruz in that one.
Right. Yeah, man. And let me keep moving on. You know what? Before we wrap things up today, I like to do a segment called Draw the Line with all my interviewees. All right. So I'm gonna give you some. We're gonna finish off strong here, and I'm gonna give you some bands. You're gonna tell me which one you prefer out of the
Okay.
pairs.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start off easy. Spirit Box versus Ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah. Okay.
Spirit box.
Ah. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Little edgier.
Mhm.
All right, a little cleaner right there. Okay. How about Bring Me the Horizon versus Architects?
Ooh,
That's a hard one.
that is a hard one.
All right.
I'm gonna
good.
go
I like when I
Bring
can
me
make
the
it.
Horizon.
Okay. And what do you think, Meg?
Architects.
Architects. Okay.
Mine's purely based on their whole dynamic of how they were in the beginning and how they ended up. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
they started off brutal as fuck.
Yes.
Like Barella. I think it was what it's called. Braille. That's
Mhm.
what it was. And then they started becoming softer, and then they had like a mixture, and then they went popish. and
Yeah.
They just experimented around.
They really fucking
They really
have.
did.
It's almost like they were almost like a guinea pig for the manager.
Mm.
Let's try a little bit
Huh.
of this now. You're good at that. Let's try this. But whatever
And then
they've
it
done,
worked.
exactly.
Yeah.
I saw him on. It was the album after Throne. I went up to San Antonio. And I saw him at the Sunken Gardens, and they had the big production, dancers going on and stuff. But it was a great show. Like I said, I love good shows. I love the production. And Ollie, the singer, he's still throwing down, but nothing hard. Nothing off of Sempiternal or anything hard, dude. It was already
I don't think he can scream anymore.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
the singer from
Okay.
Asking Alexandria, after
Yeah.
he had that falling out, and they got another
Mhm.
singer from My Famous Last Words. Then they
That's
made the
right.
Black album, and he ended up taking all their money. Yeah.
Sorry, motherfucker.
And
right?
they were like,
Oh.
no, like, and he was like, I fucking like brought y'all back together. You know,
Yeah.
Danny ain't shit. And I
Mhm.
brought this thing back up, and y'all were failing with him. And they're like, Danny, we need you back.
Yeah, he ruined it, man.
And he was doing
Oh.
his own little side gig. Danny was starting to become more popular.
Regardless, yeah.
Yeah. And then he joined back in, and he started doing a lot more cleans. And then he took some vocal training on how to like get his screaming back.
Yeah.
And he
Good.
started doing a little bit of both now.
Hard.
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
And I love me some architects too.
Yeah, Architects is
Mhm.
good. I like their like technical like
Yeah.
little synth in there.
Exactly.
They just know it's perfectly done.
Yeah.
And their
God, they're
breakdowns.
Because that's all I know is like the
Yeah.
new Bring Me the Horizon. So I'm just thinking like kind of poppy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Check
Oh,
out
if you
their
had-
check
Yeah.
out their first album.
Wow.
Okay.
You
I
won't
will.
you won't even know.
For real. You won't even know exactly.
There's 2 screamers too.
Wow.
They had like
Yeah.
they had a backup one too.
Back in the day, yep.
Huh.
So speaking of vocalists, I got a couple of hard-hitting vocalists in the metal world. So tell me who you prefer, Shaggy, between Corey Taylor and Howard Jones of Killswitch Engage.
Okay. I was like, who's Howard Jones? I was like, damn, I feel ashamed.
Yeah, he's
'cause
the-
I
yeah,
know
exactly.
I know his name.
He's on Road to Sharon.
I
That's
have an
right.
opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Howard Jones, but
Me too.
yeah, I love his enthusiasm. I love the way he sings and just brings that like inspiration whenever you hear his voice and make you
Yeah.
smile. Corey Taylor though, I have inspiration from him. I give him props because I get that grunginess from him. And when he went to Stone Sour,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Through the Looking Glass, one of my all-time favorite jams, just to like chill back.
It's a
listen
great
to.
song. Yeah.
And I love that whole I think it was like Socio is the album when their first album for
The first Stone Sour?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love that whole album that they made. It was
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Sorry, I just
Good
saw over
stuff.
your shoulder.
Yeah.
Abe said, "Hello, guys." Hi.
Hey, look. Yes. What's happening, Abe? Thanks for checking it out. And Dale Chang, cool band. We share the stage with. Who does Dale play with? You know?
Dale,
Dale, give me a shout out. What band you playing?
what you playing?
That way I can
Dale?
check you out
Let
too.
us know.
All right. So between Howard Jones and Corey Taylor, you're both going to go with Howard?
Mhm.
Hey, okay, all right. Any particular reason?
Just the quality of his voice. It's so like, I don't know. It's just not what you think when you sing in the cleans. But then when the screams
Okay.
come, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know when they did that cover of Dio, Holy Diver?
Mhm.
Oh,
I was like,
yes.
oh shit.
Yes.
Listen to Howard go off, man. Hell yes.
Did you ever hear that cover that Bullet did with the Welcome Home Sanitarium?
They do that one. Wow. I gotta listen to that,
so
dude.
good.
I bet it's like perfect, dude. Right?
It's on one of their hidden tracks. that they did,
Wow. I gotta definitely look at that. Man, okay. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
yeah.
Okay. Bullet. Welcome home. All right. Okay, cool.
They also do one with Apocalyptica. Bullet.
Apocalyptica. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're tight.
Apocalyptica and Bullet did a song together. Amazing.
Let's look at that one too.
Chef's kiss.
Mhm.
All
And you
right.
can see him, Matt. He puts on like this little mask, and they're
Uh-huh.
they're in like a little phone booth, and they
Yeah.
have the camera up there like that, and he's all screaming at the monitor. I'm just like,
Perfect.
oh, okay.
Yes. Real quick before we move on, have you ever had a chance to see Howard Jones live on stage? That's I had to mention that because you guys both picked Howard, and Howard, he's probably about maybe 6'2", 6'3", and he's probably about 250, maybe 2. Now,
He
all
looks
right,
like-
Howard.
He
I'm gonna
looks like
say
a bigger guy,
Yeah,
but like,
okay.
he looks muscular.
he is, dude. He's
fucking
muscular.
swole.
And he's a bald guy, and he comes out with tremendous presence. And
Okay.
like you mentioned, the delivery.
You're
Yeah.
trying to be
comes
like
on, it's
him,
just
huh?
I was doing it before
It's
him, though.
gorgeous.
I was already doing it
Gorgeous.
before him, though. But
Oh, he
what-
learned from you
But
then.
no, not even, dude. Howard's an amazing motherfucker. But the way he hops around on stage for a guy that big, he hops around like a somebody that's 5'5", weighing 110, because he just
I'm gonna
Oh.
go find some footage because all
Look him
I know is
up.
what I've heard.
I saw
Look him
videos of him when he
Yeah.
was doing like Warped Tour.
yeah,
Those are the good old days.
yes.
I never got to go to Warped Tour.
Oh,
Me
they were
either.
great. They were great. I love both of those guys. I don't know how you guys can pick one, but but I try and make it hard. So let's go to our next pair: Avenged Sevenfold versus Five Finger Death Punch.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged.
Oh, all day, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Five Finger Live?
Mm-mm.
No.
They're tight.
Yeah.
They're good at what they do,
I li-
but you
I
know
like
they're
their-
two separate. You know they're two really different entities.
Yeah.
But why I compare them to is because they're very big in mainstream.
Mhm.
You know, not very many bands have been able to break through and really do so much of that, but they have been able to do it on both both
okay.
ends.
Empire of Ashes, what's up?
What's up?
Oh shit! I didn't recognize the name. My bad, Tommy. What's up? Yeah. Hey, you know we love you, Tommy. Hell yeah, we missed you here in the studio, but I know you're always out there grinding and taking care of business. We'll be seeing you soon. Keep up the great work, and you guys, Empire of Ashes. Hell yeah! Thanks for seeing the show. And heck, que paso, brother? Que paso? Hector from Night Party and fucking everything else, right? Modern Day Renegade kicking ass on bass, and my brother in All Stars.
When he was doing that Periwinkle Massacre, oh my god,
You know
my
it.
mind was blown. He came out with that mask, and I was just like, wow, and the suit.
Yes.
I was gonna mention them when you were going over the local bands earlier. Periwinkle really stuck out to me. I thought they were
tremendous
killer.
presence on stage,
Yeah.
right? And
Uh-huh.
they've always been like that, dude. They're all over. There's so much personality and
Mhm.
energy from all these guys just hitting the stage at once. You just you can't top them. You can't top them. You're gonna have like Slipknot. You need more members to
Mhm.
be able to beat them out, man.
Yeah.
Much love to fucking all the guys in the Periwinkle Master. We love you all big time, man. Hell yeah. So moving on, how about next two guys? I Prevail versus Motionless in White.
Motionless.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not sure because I really haven't listened to much of either of these guys. But even though I'm gonna go see Motionless
Yeah.
in May, probably I Prevail just because I've heard more of them.
They're they're
Prevail's
coming big
good.
time, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna start doing their own headline. Well, I know they're headlining, but before you know it, they're not gonna have to open for anybody anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? They'll be able to play these really bigger places.
They deserve
and
it.
pull.
Like they deserve to be up there. Like they're on the radio. They're selling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been around a while.
Mhm.
They're they're one of the bands that I've got some friends that tell me, hey, Fistful needs to do an I Prevail song. I said, what? Out of all the bands you want us to play one? Yeah, well, here's a song. Check it out. I was like, oh, that's a badass song. I didn't know they were.
Okay,
I didn't know they had that in them.
I would
But-
love to do a Motionless in White song.
That'd be tight, right? Yeah,
You can do the cleans. I can do the screaming.
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Fucking
Daniel,
do it.
check it out, Dan. See what's up. Pick one out. You just pick out the song, Daniel.
Their first album was crazy good, and then they went off into like a Marilyn Manson kind of vibe. I didn't really like that, and then they like mixed the two together, and they found
Mhm.
themselves.
They found themselves.
and they're selling out. Like all their songs,
right.
I love. Masterpiece is one of my favorites.
Yes, it is. It's a masterpiece.
They just
one.
or the lead singer just performed the opening for
WWE.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
Right.
WrestleMania,
no
Uh-huh.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
he opened it up just for them.
She
Did
was talking about
Yeah.
how her look has like morphed into the female version
Yeah,
of the lead singer.
Wow.
But she loves that she's listened to them, and I thought it was just funny.
That's what I love about wrestling, how it pairs up with metal and music.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is now.
Yes.
Like, it used to not be that way.
Hmm.
There was a
need
little
more of
bit,
that.
a little bit back in
Mhm.
the day, but now it's just getting there.
now they're really pairing up with the artists and making theme songs and really.
Even on the radio, you can hear more bands using little screaming now, like in the
Yeah.
background. Like they're slowly pushing it in there,
Right.
and they're trying to get it out there to where,
The
like,
rage.
you know,
Yeah.
people are liking
The
it.
frustration.
More and more.
Right. Exactly. The harder the edge, it's becoming more acceptable and
Mhm.
getting a lot more airplay.
Yeah,
A lot of us love it. So, we're not going to be denied.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
that's right.
My wife doesn't understand a single word I'm saying, but she loves just chanting with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, right?
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I try to like sing it for her, and she's like, "That's what you're saying?" I'm like, yeah.
So next two bands, tell me where you're at with Slipknot versus Mudvayne.
Slipknot all the way.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason?
I
They're
just-
really not musically. They
I love
they're-
Mudvayne. I do. I love the dynamic of Slipknot and how they take so many different people and they're able to clash together. Like
Yeah.
9 people, and
Right.
they're able to just make magic happen.
yes.
and we have
Dig it.
6 people, and we're making the magic happen.
Right.
So that's where, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe we can add one more person later, but I doubt it.
Hey, I dig it. Right, like maybe we got
We need
room
someone
for
to
one
do
more.
sound and lights.
Right? Yes. Hell yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna need like our own sound engineer, our own
Yeah.
light person,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Right now, we just have friends
Background
helping
singers.
us.
Yep. Keep grinding. It can happen. Hell yes.
Yeah.
And
I
what
would
do you
pick
think?
Mudvayne.
You pick Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would pick Mudvayne. I've listened to both bands, and I always just end up vibing with Mudvayne more than I vibe with Slipknot.
I love Chad's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they both kind of came out kind of around the same time.
Right.
You know, and it's just kind of unfortunate how not everybody can get a piece of the pie, like Metallica, like Slipknot,
Yeah,
like maybe Avenged Sevenfold. Some, you know, some we get real close, but don't always get it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I feel like Mudvayne. You know what I mean? Maybe they're underrated. Maybe they just didn't work for whatever. Maybe they didn't get the single that just put them over the top.
they had
But
3 of them, I believe. They had like 3 singles that were just
oh,
they
they're
were
big.
good.
They're hit, but it just Slipknot. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
Mhm.
Just
After
hit
one
after hit.
another, just
Yeah. And then, you know, when you got a following like the Maggots, you know, it's you're selling records
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like
a cult.
crazy,
It's a cult
exactly.
at that point.
yeah.
big times. The cult. Okay, last 2 bands. Keep it easy. Metallica versus Pantera.
Pantera.
Metallica.
Oh yeah, Metallica and Pantera. Oh,
Pantera.
good.
I do a good James Hetfield.
No
voice.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Hetfield's the king, man. And Phil got so much fucking power.
Yeah.
And I love he brought that hardcore element, you know. And I grew up, you know, loving bands like Black Flag. And so you got like Henry Rollins, who performed on stage with just a pair of shorts, barefoot, no t-shirt, just a pair of just that was it. That's all he needed. And it sounded so great. And
Just
he
me
was
and the music, man.
yeah.
Speaking
wasn't
of
a
that,
screamer.
Our drummer sometimes plays with flip flops, or sometimes none at all.
Yeah.
Barefoot.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I've seen Steve just barefooted. He's
Yeah.
like, it just like if he
Some
feels,
drummers just
Steve's a
yeah,
killer.
get into that.
It's fucking
I was
sick.
like, damn,
Yeah.
he is a
it's
killer
bad.
drummer.
Fuck yes.
Shout out to you,
Yes, he
Steve.
is. Hell yeah. Well, that wraps up our edition of Draw the Line. I love that. We got 2 metal favorites right there, Metallica, Pantera. We're giving them both some love as we get out here, as we exit. Thank you so much for getting to join me in here in the studio here at my house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shaggy and Meg. Remind us all when the next time. Well, I tell you what, let me do this
Tell me
one, and then
what.
you tell me the next one. All right.
Okay.
We're doing it together. We got Haunt the Sleep, we've got Southern Revival, we've got War Cult and Falling Fears this Sunday over at the House of Rock.
Mhm.
Doors open at 5, show starts at 6. Get there. It's great to have an early matinee show, especially on a Sunday. It's going to be great to go out there and jam to some great bands. We're going to be kicking ass with some kick-ass metal.
We got new merch too.
Come bring some spending money, get some merch.
Start your week off right.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. Now tell me about the next show after that. Is that going to be the 27th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if we win that one, the preliminary, then we'll go to the finals. It's May 24th now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They moved it to that Friday instead of the Saturday.
Friday night.
Man, I hope you can make it, man. I heard it's going to be at Mesquite Street Live.
Yeah.
That's a great
Mhm.
place to play right
I've-
there. Great
I've never
place.
played there.
I'm so
Stage
excited.
sound,
I'm
everything.
So
I
excited.
know they're
Do
gonna
it.
have judges and everything.
Get in there and kill it, man. I wish y'all the best of luck.
And we-
April
Thank you.
27th. If you need tickets, just go and you can hit up Shaggy on his Facebook or go to the band's Facebook.
Mhm.
yeah,
and
you
they'll
hit
get
up
the tickets in
Megan
your
or
hands.
Anybody,
And right
anybody
now, they got a
band.
contest right now going on for the next, about 24 hours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Connect with anybody in the band. Let them know you want to get in on the ticket giveaway. So that way you may just get lucky and get some free tickets to go to the show this coming on the 27th.
On the
Yeah.
27th.
On the
yeah.
27th at the Red Rabbit for the Battle of the Bands.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's going to be some other dates going on with other bands competing too. So look up Red Rabbit Club and see when those other bands are going to be playing, because we want to go out there and support live music as
It'll
much
be,
as possible
every,
Right.
every weekend this month.
every week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every
It's
weekend.
happening. It is happening
We're on the last night.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
for the what do they call it? Semifinals?
Yeah.
No, well, the
Or
round
preliminaries.
preliminaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick ass. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank
I can't wait
you.
to hang out with y'all on Sunday.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve, Joseph, Tito and Daniel. Hope to see you guys Sunday. I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. And to everybody that was joining us in the chat room, we appreciate you. Tommy, Heck, Reed, love you guys. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight. And we'll see you next time on the Tony Gomez Show.
And one last thing before we go, we have some exciting news for this summer. Can't let you know now, but just be in store. It's a fucking hell of a shocker.
All right. That's what I like to do. Leave us wanting more right there, Shaggy. All right. Thanks a lot for watching the show. Be at the show on Sunday at the House of Rock, and we'll see you there. Thank you.
Bye.
Laters.
Thank you.